I mean, yeah, I wasn't gonna rush you. I wasn't sure if that was kind of using a lot of system resources or something. I think if you click the share your screen button and then just choose which window that you want me to be looking at. Ah, that's fine. I'm not a resolution snob. Oh, I just realized your channel can hear me. I just turned on the audio. Hi everybody. I don't think they can hear you, but they can hear me. Hey, Ray! Ray's saying yellow. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Hi, Kim's chat. Yeah? Yeah, I've got your Twitch channel up, and I've got the audio up. They can totally hear me.
Well, I guess then I might as well unmute us and just... I guess we're doing this early. I guess we're here a little bit early because that's weird. It shows that like you're muted on OBS. That's weird.
Well, I don't know how that worked, but it was definitely going through.
That is interesting. Okay, I guess I'm well, Chad, you're gonna have to suffer through like 5 minutes of a little more preparation. I guess this is our streamly scuff.
I apologize. But in the meantime, we can hang out with Sari_bot, who is here, and Ray. And there's K-Oak, how you doing?
Okay, yeah. You take care of greetings. I make sure that nothing's on fire.
All right. Oh, and Atlantic is here. So we got Ray, we got Oak, we got Atlantic. Ray says, "I'm hearing voices, guys." Are they voices coming from the stream, or are they voices coming from inside your own head, right? I feel like that's a significant difference that needs to be established here.
Hopefully it's not the head voices.
Oak says, "Hey, Longa. Hey, Kim. How you guys doing?" One thing that's nice is that, look, because I don't have to be like frantically doing things myself and putting out fires like Kim, I could just read the chat as it happens. Nora says, "I made it." Nora, aren't you supposed to be at school? Says, "I'm in an ad, though." Okay, you guys, while Nora's in the ad, we got to talk about reading diaries and badmouth Athena Sykes.
Dear goodness.
And she won't know about it. She's like an Athena Sykes super fan. Says 6 ads. I'm gonna be here a while. Well, apparently Nora needs to buy 6 things. I mean, otherwise the internet wouldn't show you an ad if you don't need it, right? The internet knows best. The algorithm. You must trust the algorithm. But
real quick, Logan, are you on Blue Sky?
I am not. I've had people say that I should join, but I'm always bad with like starting up new social media accounts.
Fair. Just to like double check that, like not to like add you or anything. But if there's nothing to add.
Sorry, at some point I'll probably try and spread out to more platforms, but at the moment I'm not on there now.
Fair enough.
Ray says I have headphones in, so I can't tell. Atlantic says, "Don't worry, I got 8 ads." Ooh.
8 ads? Oh dear. I mean, to be like 8, like it should be like I have like 3-minute ads every hour.
I need to try and figure out if I should change over to hourly ads instead of pre-roll ads. Also, fair warning, because I do have your stream muted, I can't hear when there's a sound alert. It looks like Oak redeemed a yippee! So if stuff like that happens, you gotta let me know. It's like, shut up, Logan. There's sound alerts be happening.
All good. Okay, I think that's that. Just like a quick little thing, quick little going live post on here.
Oak says, "I don't know why I am free from ads, but I am free." One of these days I gotta find like I probably shouldn't say this. I don't want Twitch Bezos to get mad at me, but I should probably try and see if I can find an ad blocker that works on some of these things. I do not advocate illegal behavior or anything like that. Please keep sending me Bezo bucks.
Listen, I say, like, I never condone illegal activities, but I understand I understand circumstances.
Yes, circumstances.
Like, I would never fault someone for, you know, resorting to measures that they deem necessary.
Yes. Necessary circumstances.
Okay,
Oak says somehow Nora's free from ads. Nora, welcome back. We read some diaries. We read Athena Sykes' diary. We intruded upon all of her secrets while you were gone.
Okay.
Ray, Oak Atlantic, Nora, any of you guys played Honkai Star Rail?
Let me check this real quick. Okay, I didn't wait. Okay, YouTube chat should also be live. Okay, and now I can actually be present as well. Hi, hello.
Hey.
I think all the fires have been put out. Oh, and we're going with a banger, which I think you can. I think Logan, you can't actually hear the background music, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's completely silent to me, but I assume it is quite good taste that you have in that.
It is quite the banger. It's just HSR OSTs. Hoyoverse has this like good thing, like the company, that they never like strike you for playing their music, which is very lovely.
Yeah, I gotta find more of that type of stuff one of these days.
Yeah, that's the advantage about like you know, these kinds of games. Like I can usually let this music run, and I can know that I'm safe.
I usually just pop on like a Spotify DMCA safe playlist, but then I get ads like every 5 songs or something like that. And Spotify's freaking algorithm can't tell what ads it wants to show to me or have me listen to. I keep getting stuff for like car dealerships in central Idaho. And I'm like, I don't live there. And now their latest thing, have you guys heard this? Like when you listen to Spotify, they'll give you ads that are not meant for a strictly audio format. Like I'll get an ad for a Netflix show, but it will never actually say the name of the show.
Well, I used to get that. I have premium now, so I don't. But I used to get that. Like, yeah.
I am poor because I waste all my money on transforming action figures.
You know what? That's valid.
Is that Mania in the chat? That's Mania's username on Twitch, right? CDREC42 is Mania. Yeah.
Cedric, yeah, that is Mania. Yes. And let me like catch up with like read chat a little bit.
Pronounced.
Just make sure that I'm like caught up with everything. But yeah, welcome from me as well. I'm actually, you know what? I just can't go through everyone. Angel, welcome in. Oak. Who else do we have? The Atlantic. Nora. That's Oak again. That's Nora again. That's Mania. That's Lenny. Lenny, welcome in. Neat side. And History Fictionologist, also welcome in. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're all doing well today. Happy Wednesday. For a second, I forgot which day it was.
What a great username. History Fictionologist. That tells you exactly what that person does for a living.
I'm sorry, Mighty Sweaty Armpits. Thank you for following. Fun fact: Mighty is going to be one of the characters that you're going to be having a look at today.
Oh, so that's a Honkai reference. So I assume that Mighty will have indeed sweaty armpits.
Who knows? Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. That's a name.
I'm
gonna
be so disappointed if he doesn't. If he doesn't, oh my god. Then 0 out of 10 for Honkai Star Rail.
0. Thought there was another Mania? No, there is only you. You are the only Mania. Mania. I cannot speak. Let me get some more water. Slurp, slurp. Sip, sip. We love some good sweaty mighty pits. Some of us do, I suppose.
You know, to each their own. I'm
yeah,
not gonna,
you know, like we don't shame here.
Yum.
I mean, there was one part of the game where he was definitely sweat. Lenny, we don't talk. We would talk about that, but Logan here doesn't know what we're talking about, so it's fine. There's
Yeah, all I've ever seen with Honkai Star Rail is that a while back somebody in my community showed me one character I think named Firefly, because I think she has like a mech.
Yeah.
And she seemed cool. So that's the only thing I know about Honkai Star Rail. I think somebody did a shout out that showed a train, and so there's like space trains. Yeah.
So that is, and that's a pretty good segue to what we're going to be doing today. So today, can I zoom in maybe onto my end? Bam. That looks better. Once. Can you be gone? Up there? Can you go? Thank you. Anyway, it is time for another HSR tier list today. But today is going to be a little bit different because it is not going to be I ranking any characters. We have a guest with us today. You can introduce himself.
Or parts of characters, because Kim was telling me how apparently last stream she was ranking the boobas.
Yes.
So everyone here from my community, she is a booba aesthetic expert. So I feel a little out of my element here.
Yes, female,
when
male.
I'm ranking these people, I won't be able to really tell you what they are. So you'll have to inform me on booba aesthetics as I'm ranking them. Okay.
Perfect, perfect. You want to introduce yourself real quick before I go over the details of what we're going to be doing today?
Oh yeah, sure. Because I've already been yapping way too much. Hi everybody, I'm Logan. Some of you over here on Twitch already know me. I'm Logan Robo. So yeah, twitch.tv/LoganRobo, youtube.com/LoganRobo. Currently playing games like Metaphor ReFantazio, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit, and I talk and I yap way too much. So good to meet those who are new. Good to see those I already know, like Ray and Oak and Nora and Atlantic. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate that. And Mania, I remember you, Mania.
Yeah, and honestly, like if you like watching me play games and yap about stuff, you're probably gonna like him too. Like I feel like vibes are at least somewhat similar. Minus the tier list.
Sadly, I'm not a VTuber though, so you have to put up with witnessing gross 3D flesh on the screen. My apologies.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is, as he's just mentioned, Logan has never played Honkai Star Rail. Never played HSR, never played a Hoyoverse game. Have you ever played any gacha game before?
I played a little bit of Genshin. I played a little bit of Genshin Impact. I streamed it a few times. I didn't get too far into it, and eventually, though, it just had a big update, and the file size ballooned up, and I just couldn't justify having it on my computer anymore.
That is fair. Yeah. Hoyoverse games tend to be pretty big, just because like these games are like very big. There's lots to do, especially when you're coming into it. Great games. Depending on what you're looking for. But yeah, have you ever played like gacha games in general? Besides, Genshin?
Not really. I'm not really into a lot of the microtransaction gacha type games and things like that. I would like to point out that Lenny on YouTube has pointed out that apparently I am gender bent Kim. So I am Rule 63 Kim.
You are Rule 63. So... Bet. Wait,
yeah.
Is Rule 63 like both ways? I thought it was just like male to female. Maybe I'm misremembering
here. It's gender swap. It's male to female, female to male. It just goes either way. And it also works because Kim backwards is Mick, which is a prefix for like Irish and Scottish names, and I'm technically a citizen of Ireland as well as the United States, so we will go with that. Yay.
Well, there's your little fun fact. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah. I
played Genshin 2, really great PowerPoint presentation. Depending on which kind of device you're playing on, sure.
Well, I should also ask, how many characters are there in Honkai Star Rail? Because if we're going to be ranking all of them here, this
we're not going to be ranking all of them. Heads up. We're not going to be ranking all of them because there are currently about 70 characters in the game. We're not going to go through them all. Let me actually move over. So, we have the tier list right here. Basically, what's going to be happening is that I have a little presentation prepared for Logan, which has, I think in total it's 15 characters, but just because I didn't know how long we're going to sit on each character, it could be 5 minutes, could be 10 minutes, so we're going to go until either you decide it's enough or we're done. We'll see which one happens first. And I am going to be showing him 3 pictures. Well, 2 pictures. Technically, he's going to be shown a series of characters. First, it's just going to be the character themselves, their sprite, their regular sprite. And Logan is going to give his initial first impressions, what he thinks about maybe their design, what he thinks their deal is, maybe something about what their personality could be, what they could sound like, anything that comes to your mind. And whenever you say you're ready, whenever you say you got nothing else, we're gonna move on to pick number 2, which is basically the same sprite but with a background that is going to be related to the character themselves, to their occupation, their story, personality, whichever. And if you can think of anything else, if you have any other speculations, theories, thoughts, you can share them. And then
Cool.
the last picture is going to be, once again, one that is related to their story and the character as a whole. And same thing again. And throughout that whole process, because usually what I see when people do these sorts of things is they kind of just let the person who is ranking them just go off, and they don't confirm anything, they don't deny anything, they just let them make their own, create their own impression of the character. But you can, at any point for each character, can ask one question. Can be a simple yes or no question, can be something a little more detailed, as long as it's not, like, tell me this character's entire backstory or something. But it could be like, summarize it in a couple sentences, or 2 to 3 words, or describe their personality in 3 words, or something even, like, anything.
Yeah, okay.
And I have to answer that
I'm
question.
excited for that. This is like so elaborate. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, because I feel like, personally, like, even if you don't know any of the characters, even if you don't know the game, I feel like it's fun to, go the route of just, like, figuring out what these characters' deal is, what they're up to, what they're all about. And I feel like if you know at least... if you can at least get a semi-accurate idea, or, a more elaborate idea, I feel like it helps more than just seeing the design and having to go solely off of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be that. And we're gonna go do that for every character until, again, we're either done or... until we're
And
done,
we're doing
either...
15 characters,
yeah.
you said, right? So that means, like, yeah, as long as we do, like, 12 minutes per character, this is about a good 3-hour stream.
Yeah, that's like my usual length. And with some of them we might stick around on them longer. Others we might maybe you don't have much to say about them. Maybe you're just like, that's what they are. That's what I think of them, and we'll move on. We'll see.
Objection!
Objection to what? Objection overruled. I'm sorry. I have a Clavier Gavin objection redeem.
I was about to ask, yeah, because I couldn't hear it. I was about to ask which objection it was. We have Edgeworth over on my stream. I keep threatening to switch it out for Winston Payne one of these days, but have not yet.
Oh, dude, maybe I should make like separate. Maybe I should make a separate one.
You should make separate ones, but have them all named objections, so when people click, they don't know which one they're
all
gonna get.
I think there is actually like a way to like randomize which one it plays on Twitch. I'm not sure. I would have to look into that. But that could be fun. Yeah, I just haven't set to Clavier because I love him.
So can I ask really quickly for the chat, like, how many of you guys have played Honkai Star Rail? Because I assume the people who are regulars for your community have seen you play it. Because if you're doing this, I assume that you're into it.
Yeah, they see me play it. Yeah.
I think Oak mentioned being new to it as well. I'm just curious if there's anybody else who's also in the same boat as me.
There are even some people from my streams who semi-regularly check into my HSR streams, either when it's just me yapping or doing tier lists, who also haven't played the game. For example, Mania. Yeah, Mania usually sticks around even though he has no idea about the game, and then he just asks questions on the fly. I mean, yeah, you are both in the same stream and the same boat. Nora, so you know what? Fair enough. No, some of the characters, like the protagonist and the one named after the month. Oh, March, yeah. Yeah, there is one character that's named after a specific day.
After the... Oh, a specific day?
Yeah, there's a character named March 7th.
Okay, I will keep an eye out for whoever gives me the vibe of a week into March.
Oh, speaking of which, I also forgot to mention that you are also going to get the name of the characters. So you're gonna get basically,
so I don't have to guess the name. All right.
Yeah, you're gonna get character sprite plus background, another image, and their name.
Cool.
So you're gonna have quite a bit to work with.
Should we dive into the first one here?
Hell yeah! Let me see if I missed anything from chat real quick. That Wait, what? If there's a judge look-alike, then we have to tie Oak down to prevent her from jumping at the screen?
Oak has very passionate feelings about Judge Udgy from Ace Attorney, so...
I mean, guess I get it? Question mark? To each their own, you know?
He has a very... he radiates a very distinguished sexuality. So.
Certainly. You know what? Yeah. Let's say that. Yeah.
So if any of these
okay.
Honkai waifus or husbandos are bald with a long beard, we'll know. We'll know. And if they're not, we're gonna Photoshop one of them.
I mean, there are NPCs that are bald with a beard, so there's that. But okay, let's get into it. And you're probably gonna see the first one here, yeah, because it does the thing. It does the thing.
I'll try and look away while you're getting the PowerPoint loaded up.
Okay, we are ready with our first character. Number one, and by the way, these the things that you're gonna see on the left, the pictures are basically when you actually, you know, do the in-game gambling and you get a character. Those are the splash arts that you're gonna see. Just as a little fun fact. So for our first character, we have. Can you please? Thank you. We have this lady right here.
Okay.
So, first impressions.
She look. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, she looks very proper. I mean, she's got like a lanyard, so clearly she's a professional employee somewhere. She's got like a frilly little thing down the front of her blouse.
It's very
and
cute.
So, yeah. So that makes me think she's probably formal and polite, but she's also showing off her shoulders and has a well, what do you call the little thing around your thigh there?
I call it like a thigh strap, I guess.
I was gonna say like a garter belt. Is that a thing?
Yeah, something like that.
So she's modern. She's a little bit sassy, and she has what appears to be a tube attached to her waist. That is obviously either a tube for containing radioactive substances or a pneumatic tube for sending bank deposits to the cars waiting outside. So I'm going to say that she is a bank teller, that she is book smart, and yeah, very polite and professional and nice. She has very sensible high heel shoes. And
she does.
And yeah, and only one needless buckle dangling from her jacket. So
true,
that's my first
there's
impression
a lot
about her.
going on with her like jacket cloth piece. Okay. So that's first impressions. Remember, you can ask one question at any time. Can be about whatever. Can be about the character, about general, like something maybe about like personality, their occupation, their voice. Can be something even else, like what's like opinions about her, general consensus, theories, speculations,
I'll hold off
anything.
until we get to the next picture before I ask that question. But thank you for the reminder on that.
Yeah, so next is going to be the full splash art with her background. Oh, also her name is Asta. I forgot. It shows the name first. Her name is Asta.
Okay.
Or Asta.
Okay.
Asta, whichever one.
Asta.
And next up, we have this.
Oh, she works at an observatory. I thought she worked at a bank. That's not because I don't been there in my stream when I've talked about my day job. I work at a planetarium.
I've heard that, yeah.
So she knows star things. So because I've worked at a planetarium for so long, I immediately feel very, very bad for her. My sympathies to her. But that's why her name is it's Asta for astrology or astronomer or something like that. So
I've never thought about where her name comes from.
So she's probably a scientifically minded, but a dreamer who wants to go to space, which is very convenient being in this game because I have it on good authority. There's a space train.
Yes, there is.
That telescope is really intense, though. It's like very high-tech looking. I'm pretty sure that fires bullets as well. So she may also want to like kill space to like shoot planets. It may not be strictly for observation.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So here, I do need to ask a question. What is the closest thing that she has done to commit interstellar war crimes, such as planetary genocide? Like, what is the worst thing that she's ever done that you can think of?
The worst thing that she's ever done? Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
She... Oh, that's a good question. I think... Honestly, she's like very tame. The worst thing I think she's done is maybe like splurge on like materials or assets that she probably didn't need, you know, like basically like waste a lot of money. But
oh, how dare she? How dare she
maybe
participate in the local economy of her community?
Yeah, maybe spending like more money than she needs to on things that she may not
those
need.
shoes that she's got are expensive. Yeah, they're sensible looking, but they're probably like designer. They're probably made from the leather of baby seals or something.
Jesus.
I know, hey, I'm not her. This is entirely her. She's the one who chose to do those things.
Okay.
Also,
okay.
I don't think these constellations that she's got are these like they're not familiar to me.
Me neither.
Like
I don't
Southern
know if
Hemisphere
they're
constellations because I don't spend a lot of time looking at Southern Hemisphere stuff. So
I don't know
think
if they're actual.
Do these characters live on Earth or are they on like a fictional world?
I mean, I guess I can tell you that because it's general about the game. So basically, there is one character in this game that originates from Earth, but like this is like very like characters from all across the universe, different planets, different systems, like all over the place.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, and the final picture is can you please? Thank you. Is this thing? Just a
okay,
sweet...
so I was right. She's a dreamer. She's enamored by space. She's like, wow, I can see a planet through my window. Which, I mean, that's not like too impressive because like you're far away. I feel like I look out my window, I can see Earth. I can see it in a lot more detail because like I can see like streets and trees and stuff
True,
like that.
true. Depend, the perspective.
But yeah, so she's a dreamer. She's excited. She's probably very optimistic and hopeful, and which is impressive. I assume that means she has not worked at her planetarium for very long. And yeah, so she seems like a nice person. I'm sure she's probably pleasant to be around. She has goals and dreams and aspirations, and some of them involve space. So yeah, Astra. She's nice.
Without the R.
Sorry. I keep wanting to say like Australian. Asta.
Fair.
Asta. Well, maybe the R is there, but she just has a speech impediment. I don't judge.
Maybe it's there in spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, so if had to give this character, I think that the tier list I have is just like a basic like S, all the way to F. We can change it if I usually am the type when I make tier lists. I need my like tiers to be really specific. But if you had to rank this character, scale from 1 to 10, from F to S, whatever it is for you, what would you give her?
Like a 1 to 10, it'd probably be like maybe a. It's always tough with the very first one because you don't know what you're comparing these characters against.
I mean, I guess you can change things up later on.
I'll give her like a respectable between a maybe 7. She's kind of upper middle area because like she's average. She seems cute. She seems fun, but she also seems like just a very typical anime girl. Oh, what's that? Did Oak just subscribe?
Yes, Oak. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, also, I like Butterbean's entrance going, sup, losers. That's like one of my mods, Clem.
Oh,
whenever he comes in,
sup, bitch.
he says, hey, loser, to me. Hey, Butterbean.
How you doing? How you doing, Bean?
Yeah, so I guess we'd put her like B tier.
All right.
I think, maybe.
Let me see actually because okay, so you're not gonna be able to see this, but at least I can make this a little. No. We're gonna. Okay, I can at least do this on my side of the stream, that I can swap back and forth between the tier list and the actual presentation. In which case I would do this and let me see if I go wabam. Okay, that's too big. That's too big. I gotta make that smaller. Excuse me for a second while I work this out.
You are excused. Just this once.
Okay, wait. I need to.
Pray that it does not happen again.
I apologize. It shall not happen again, by which I mean it'll probably happen in like 10 minutes. Okay, so is it Asta? I mean, we can also just do from like 1 to 10 technically.
Well, we can do the tier list ranking since you already have this here. So yeah, let's put her in B tier.
Let's do B
She's
tier
like
then.
slightly above average, not really special. I mean, I don't think she'd be my favorite character despite the similar occupation, but you know, she seems nice. I don't think I have anything against her. But
Fair,
yeah.
fair. So like a solid middle ground.
Eggland just popped in the chat. Eggland! So sad I can't be here for too long. I have class in 30 minutes. So good to see you, Eggland! I feel like I don't get to see you as much these days.
Oh.
And a follow.
Oh, Substream, thank you for the follow. Also, wait a moment. Okay, never mind. I sometimes need to double check that like Castle is actually showing both sides of the stream chat. Sometimes it just doesn't do that, but I think we're good. Okay.
Oh yeah, I should probably open the YouTube chat so I can see stuff over there. I keep glancing over at Twitch and trying to like every now and then sneak a comment in.
Oh yeah, fair. Okay. Then wait. Okay. This is gonna be a little messy on my end, but it's fine. Excuse me while I do this. And this. Nope. Okay. I think now I should be able to do this without having to swap back and forth as much. Okay. So that was number 1. Asta, solid B. Nothing special, but she's fine. She's good.
Yeah, I got nothing against her. She's nice. I'm sure she's pleasant to be around.
Yeah. Okay. So our next character is... Nope, that was Asta. Hold on.
Again.
Asta and Asta 2.
The visual.
Our next character, for real this time, is this gentleman.
Okay, this has got to be the guy with the sweaty armpits the person was talking about, because that tank top sleeve is way too far up on his shoulder. This guy, he goes to the gym, but he tries to act like he doesn't. He works out a lot. I mean, he's got some good definition there. And he wants to show it off, but he's like not in your face. He's like, I'm not going to go shirtless, but I'm going to intentionally wear a shirt with so many holes in it, so you can see all these little windows of my flesh.
Some tasteful skin showing.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, what am I doing? I'm just reading a book here. It's like, dude, your book is facing away from you. You can't even see the pages. Like, no, I'm just reading. I'm not lifting. That's what this guy is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he looks very cocky. He's holding up the number 1, so I don't know if he's like, if that's a gesture specifically, if he's trying to cast a spell, maybe. So he might be a magical girl, man. And but you know, props to him that he does not wear socks with his sandals.
He does not. He's showing off those tootsies.
I'm a little bit worried that might be geared a bit too much for the foot fetishists out there.
I mean, probably. I mean, those sandals are very pretty.
Yeah. I don't like feet though. So
Fair,
he's showing off all the grossest part of his body. He's showing off his feet. He's showing off his armpit.
Okay, fair. That was an interesting first impression. Okay, let's go on to his full splash out. Number 1, his name.
Dr. Veritas Ratio.
In game, he's just called Ratio. He introduces himself with Veritas, and because I love this man, I added his full name. But yes, this is Dr. Veritas Ratio. And
okay, but you gotta ask like what he's a doctor of. I don't think he's a medical doctor. This dude is like, he's a doctor of some other thing. Like, he has his doctorate, but he insists that other people call him doctor. And so like, if he's on an airplane and someone has a heart attack, they'll be like, is there a doctor here? And he'd be like, I am a doctor of philosophy. And like, that dude, the guy just died. What is wrong with you? We needed immediate emergency help.
Okay. Interesting. So, let's go over to his splash art, which is this.
Ooh. Okay, so we got some like stone tablets. We got, looks like, are those what's going around kind of reminds me of you see like old timey like Olympic stuff. They would get the little crown thing. What is it, like is it olive thing that they go around that Julius Caesar would wear on his head? So I want to say philosophy, but I also see what appears to be very vague math equations. So I think he's got like necromancers. He's like a math romancer. Not romancer. He doesn't romance math. Maybe he does. I don't know. That would make sense with Ratio, because Ratio is a math thing. Okay, so he's scoring points in my book. He's a math magician. He does magic math.
Magic math.
So that makes me, that makes me a little bit happier.
Angel said as a quote, you're studying the trolley problem. Someone's dead and you're studying the trolley problem.
Well, now you know that the path with the safe path to send the trolley down. It's not gonna kill him. It's just gonna squish his body, make it more compact for the funeral. It's gotta be closed casket.
Okay. Ultimania, yes.
Okay,
I can't say that.
gotta-
It is doctor ratio, not director.
I do have to ask you though. This guy, so he's clearly a doctor and everything, but is he good at his job?
Yes.
Is he like really okay? He is very good at his job. Okay, that was my
Yes,
question
yes.
that I had about this guy. All right. Let's see.
All
let's
right.
see his,
And number
his
3
next
is
thing.
whoops, that's the wrong thing. This
No.
image.
Why is it an over-the-shoulder look at him in the bathtub?
Why not?
Like I told you, he's just constantly trying to show off his flesh. Why, man? And this is so stupid. You don't take the book. If he drops that book, it is ruined. Just the humidity in there alone is probably going to cause the pages to wrinkle.
Maybe they're
guy.
very sturdy pages.
This guy, I don't know. I warmed up to him when I realized he's into math, but now that I realize he's into nudity as well.
Sorry. I'm thinking, like, knowing what I do, it's interesting because, like, I'm not gonna specify which, but, like, some of the things you say are, like, so spot on. Others are, like, so off the mark. It is great. It is perfect.
Well, with this little thing in his hair, he's probably like ancient Greek or something like that. And back then, they used to wrestle naked, so he wrestles with math naked. That is, he must bear it all to identify the slope of the x and y axes.
Okay, so what would wait? Did you ask your question yet? Yes, you did. He did.
Yeah. I wanted to know if
Yeah.
he was actually good at his job, or
Yeah,
if he was just like a poser.
He is very good at his job. So yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't like the needless dudity going on here from bro, but I mean the math stuff is probably cool. Let's give him, because we only got like 15 people, so I guess we'll and you seem to like him. You
I
gave
do.
him his full name,
I love him.
Dr. Veritas Ratio. So we'll go ahead and bump. I was gonna put him B tier with Astra. We'll put him A tier. He's
Ooh,
definitely
okay.
memorable. So we'll put him there.
Definitely. You know what? He is memorable. That's for sure. Also, Oak asks if it changes anything that there's a rubber ducky in his bath.
That is true, and that is a good point. If you ever watch Transformers Beast Wars, Megatron from that series takes baths with rubber duckies as well, so I assume this is a Transformers reference, and therefore that scores him a point. So yes.
All right.
yes.
So A tier it is.
But you just know that, like, if he takes that book away and giving you a clear view, like, right down to his nethers in that shot, the rubber duck is gonna, like, float in the way and be the only thing blocking him.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so where is he? Where is he? I should have sorted this. Where is he? There we go. So ratio up in A tier.
Yeah, because we only got 15,
Alright.
so I gotta make sure I spread these out. I can't just, like, dump everybody into B tier.
Yeah, true. Let's go back to this. Okay.
That rubber ducky is haunted.
Also, Angel asked, is he commonly a nudist? Unfortunately, I will not give that away. But you
That's
can
what I
come to
should
your
have
own
asked, but
conclusion.
I gotta make sure to wait to ask a question until I get to the third picture, because that would have been a really good question to ask. He's like that guy in you ever watch the anime Kill la Kill?
I've seen things of it. Yes,
Oh, you've seen, well, if you watch it, you'll see more things. in
I
it.
am sure I would.
No, there's a character who, there's like this entire plot where the resistance, the rebels, are a team of nudists, and they're rebelling against the evil people who make clothes. They make magic clothes and things like that. And so the one guy, he's like undercover as a teacher, but whenever he goes into his rebel persona and is talking to the characters, he'll be talking and his clothes are just like slowly falling off his body as he speaks the
Oh, that is
entire time.
great.
And it's a really funny visual gag.
That is lovely. Also, yes, Oak, you do have a founder's badge for this channel. Okay, so we got Asta and B, we got Ratio and A.
Mean?
It's like I think if you're like one of the like first subscribers, I think. I think it's
okay.
based on subs. Like if you're one of the first people to sub, then you get that badge. I believe. Yeah. Okay, so character number 3. I forgot who that is. Oh yeah, this one.
Oh, she seems nice, but she's clearly like mystical. She's got to be some kind of like magical fox spirit or something like that that's taken human form. She's got her Pokemon on her leg. It's like it's a Flareon.
It's
and so that's a nice
it's a pink
little crossover
Flareon.
there. Yeah, a little pink Flareon. It means shiny. Cause it's
Shiny
pink, sure,
Flareon.
Yeah. She's a bit flirty because she's blowing a kiss. And it's like, you know, if you don't want to be kissed, you might have to dodge it. But she's got, she's, I want to say she's like an apothecary. Is that the right word? She's got all these like
apothecary,
flowers
yeah, the right
and
word.
things. She's got like a little bowl that you grind them up in, so she probably makes like herbal remedies and things like that. So she's very earthy and attuned with nature, and has a large ball balancing on a stick coming out of her hair. So
yeah, I think it's like
posture for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's what it would call. It's like some sort of like accessory.
Yeah. So that's her. She's nature herbal remedy girl. Hopefully not part of some multi-level marketing scheme. And tuned with nature, possibly some type of a fox spirit.
Okay. So, moving on, I guess. This is Linksha. I am not sure what her name means. I only know it's Chinese. That's literally all I know. And this is her full art.
Oh, crap. It's an opium den. She, you know, I don't care how in tune with nature she is, you know that she's going to smell bad being around her. I am not a fan of smoking, whether it be tobacco or opiates. It could be incense, though, but incense, I'm not. Oh, yeah, in fact, I think it might be incense, because like it looks like next to the lanterns, there's some incense holders. I'm not a fan of that. Like, I remember when I was younger, my older brother, when he was in high school, he got like big into incense. I was burning it in his room, and it just made me cough and gag all the time.
Yeah, if it's
it
too
would,
strong.
Like, create smells, but it also just fills the place with smoke.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I'd like being around her. I think she would smell bad.
All right.
My apologies, Lingsha.
Then image number 3 is this.
Okay, her little Flareon is really adorable. I noticed
so
once
cute.
again, more smoke. She's got kind of come hither eyes, and really faintly, I can't tell if her ears are pointy or if that's her hair covering it up.
They are.
So
I can tell you that they are pointy.
They are pointy. Here's my question for you. What is the nature of her association with her little Pokemon there? Like, what are they to each other?
Like her and her little creatures?
Yeah, her little creature. What are they to her? Are they her familiars? Are they her friends? Are they extensions of her soul? Are they her parents?
Oh, dude, that's a good...
And she's just adopted and doesn't realize it?
I'm gonna have to tell you, I don't think I actually know that. I haven't read her lore that much yet.
Okay,
Ooh, so
that's fine though.
I can either look it up or you can ask another question.
No. Don't look it up because I don't want to like spoil you on something. I will ask this: what is all the smoke? Like, what is all the smoke?
That is, I'm pretty sure
out?
that is incense.
Okay, there's still a lot of it though. My gosh. Well, sad to say, I think I'm gonna have to give her a low ranking because of her bad smell. She looks cute.
Fair.
She looks very nice, but no, I'm giving her a D rank. She's down at a D. Yeah.
Our
Sorry, Lingsha.
first harsher ranking.
I just wouldn't want to be around her.
Linksha, there she is. All right, Linksha's getting a D tier, which, you know, at least it kind of fits with her general color scheme because the D tier is orange, and she's kind of like red orangey.
Color.
Oh, interesting, interesting. I don't think I've ever heard anyone that like likes orange that much.
Oh, I love orange. I love bright colors. I love bright, vibrant colors.
Interesting. Okay. Next on the list is... I forgot. Oh yeah, chat, by the way, chat, heads up. I put these all in a wheel and spun them, and these are completely random, just as a heads up. No bias on my end here, only the order I sorted on my own.
Okay, dude is obviously either a gambler or a magician. He has spades everywhere on his costume, and he's holding an ace of spades. He even has a boob window, a man boob window for his husbando cleavage there. But it's all spades. And so I do remember, of course, an ace attorney, all the Grammarys would have different suits for their outfits. So he might be a magician. The way he's holding the card, it could be like, I'm going to make this card disappear or something like that. For some reason, though, the little fur around his coat is giving me more of a gambler vibe. I don't know why, but he's one of the two. He's a gambler or a magician. Either way, you know that he shaves that part of his chest for that outfit, but probably not the rest of his chest. So he has a spade-shaped bald spot in the middle of his chest. And then really, really thin blonde chest hair around it. So that is what he's got going on for him. Yes.
Okay,
well,
okay.
It's obvious. It's obvious. Oh, and are those diamonds on his boots or are those more spades? I can't quite tell.
I think there's a more... I mean, they could be both because they're like... There's like that little like black spot there. So I guess technically it could be both depending on how you look at it.
I also feel like he went to a tailor and said, hey, make me a pair of gloves, but have them cover as little as the non-finger portion of my hands as possible.
How do those stay on?
I don't know. They would, like, if I tried to wear that, they would, like, ride up. They'd be off. They'd be falling all over the place. Maybe they're not even gloves. Maybe he just dips his hands.
He just dips his hand in.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first impression, magician, gambler, something along those lines. So
yeah, he's one of those two. I gotta see a little bit more before I can really divine the truth of bro.
And you shall. Number 1, his name. This is Aventurine.
Aventurine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And his splash art, his full splash art, is this.
Gambler! Ah! Look at all those chips all over the place. Okay, so this tells me two things. One, he's it's a Queen Katie!
Oh yeah.
How you doing, Queen Katie? I am Queen Katie. I'm doing so well. Figuring out. Oh, and Eglin has to go to art class. Bye, Eglin. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
See, one friend leaves and another arrives.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Queen Katie, I'm killing it. I am so correct about all of these things. So he is. This picture tells me two things about him. One, he's good at gambling because he's got a buttload of chips. The other thing it tells me is that his room at home is a mess. Who lays the chips out on the floor like that? It's one thing in stacks, but like a bunch of them are just all over the place.
If it is his room.
I mean, I'm assuming, no, this is like a hotel room. This is not like his room. This is just like a hotel room that they put him up in. Like his actual room at home, there is stuff everywhere. He has like a stack of glasses and plates and wrappers everywhere. Dude is a mess. He cleans up nice though. He wears a nice outfit.
Interesting.
And you like, so you'll meet him and you'll be like, this guy seems cool. And it'll be like, hey, wanna hang out at my place? Come on over or watch a video. And you're like, okay. And then you get there and like, oh my gosh, this guy is a wreck. So yeah, that's the things that I learned from this picture.
Oak says Aventurine is a terrible name. As someone who loves gemstones, I think Aventurine is a pretty nice name, but to each their own.
Is that a gemstone? I thought that they were just like trying to say adventure, but forgot the D.
No, the Aventurine is I think it's, what's the main color? Aventurine stone. The moment I type in Aventurine, it automatically shows me Aventurine HSR. Yeah, it's like a what's it called in English? Turquoise?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like turquoise. A greenish, a turquoise greenish stone.
They got a lot of that down in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Ooh.
Yeah. I've been there once, and I went to like a little farmer's market thing, and there were tons of people selling turquoise jewelry.
Ooh, nice. That's a much, yeah. It is based on the gemstone. Okay, so image number 3. And chat,
don't be naked. Please don't be naked. Don't be
those
naked.
Of you who play the game, you know I had to pick this one.
Don't be naked. Don't be naked.
You know
I
had to pick this one.
Don't be naked. Oh, hey! I like that. It's one of those things like, oh, you're going to shoot me? Go for it. This is a Russian roulette thing. There's one bullet in there. I'm going to put it here, though, so it's not going to go into my heart, just my lung. I've got 2 of those, so I can breathe, but just poorly if I'm wrong. Yeah, no, this guy's cool. I like this guy. I like this type of thing whenever people do that because it's like, it is such a power move. So,
true,
and also
is.
Props to him for wearing a necktie and buttoning his shirt up all the way, because this is clearly on a day where he realized, oh, I haven't shaved that patch of my chest for a while, but I don't have time this morning, so I gotta use this button for once.
Also, Oak says he looks gay like Akechi. Listen. I'm gonna leave that comment there. I'm gonna leave that comment there. I will say, You know what? Screw
I
it.
was gonna say, I don't think Catchy is necessarily homosexual. I think he's protagonist sexual.
True,
So,
true. And I will say,
yeah.
okay, listen, maybe I'm kind of like playing around with my own rules here a little bit. I am gonna give one tiny hint. Do you recognize this the other gentleman? Maybe.
Well, you know, because we've met one other
I feel like if I have to ask.
So that's got to be Dr. Veritas Ratio.
Yes.
So they're friends or rivals or adversaries or something like that. They don't get along, but they enjoy not getting along so much. So I'll ask you. That'll be my question for Bro. What is the nature of their relationship?
How much time do you have? No, but they are. Okay, what is their relation? Okay. Okay, hold on. How do I say it? I'm gonna say that they are partners in whatever way you may take that.
Partners. So you got a gambler and a nudist mathematician. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I like this guy. I feel like if I was playing, I don't know if I'd enjoy playing as this guy because I feel like gambler characters, I always hate because they'll always have like moves that leave it up to chance.
The RNG
like,
mechanics, yeah.
Roll this die and it'll do a random magic attack or a 1 in 10 chance of insta-killing your entire party. So he seems really cool, but because of that, he's gonna dock points. I might have popped him up to like S tier, top tier for that, but because of that, I'll put him at A tier.
Okay.
So he's high up there, but I feel like I would enjoy the character more than I would enjoy actually playing as the character.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Bam. Hold on, I gotta refill my water.
Although I might need to bump Horatio down a level, though, because I feel like he needs to be higher than Horatio.
Ooh. I mean, I could technically put him higher, like, on the tier. Or if you want to bump him down.
No, I think for right now, let's put Ratio down to B tier, because I do think there needs to be a distinction. I may, like, move things around.
Yeah, sure, you can always do that, yeah. Okay, let me, we're gonna demote Ratio to a B tier, then. Would you say above Asta or below Asta?
We'll put him above because he just came from A tier.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So then, actually, let me have a quick look at chat. I've been reading chat. I just haven't been like responding as much. So apologies for that. You know, I'm very concentrated on this whole thing. So if I miss anything,
how dare you get behind in chat? Oh my gosh, that is something that no streamer should ever do.
Mania said, "Is Akechi really that gay? Damn, I gotta go play P5 then." Oh, dude. Like, it's funny because like P5 is one of the the Persona I think in general, but Akechi in general is like one of those characters where I've even seen people who aren't like into shipping and all that stuff at all who look at him and are like, "Oh yeah." Like, there's something there.
I just love he and protagonist. I don't think this is really a spoiler because it's pretty obvious early on that this it's like I called him kind of like looking like Light Yagami, but he's more like imagine it, but Light and L in Death Note. Their relationship is very similar, I would say, to theirs in
to an
Persona
extent.
5,
Yeah.
Where it's like or maybe even like if you ever watched Lupin the Third, Lupin and Zenigata, you know, you got the guys like one's chasing after the other, trying to catch the other, but there's also an element of respect there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, there's a lot going on with them, to say the least.
He's the most interesting character in Persona 5, I would say, is Akechi.
Yeah, honestly, for me personally, I would think so. In terms of like the depth of his character.
The impression that. Yeah, I hope I'm not ruining the impression you had of me. For those who weren't here before the stream, which is everyone except for Kim and I, Kim was telling me that the reason why she started liking me as a streamer because she's like, oh, he gets Akechi. So I hope I don't like say something and realize like, oh my gosh, no, he doesn't. He does not understand Akechi at all.
No. I mean, I totally agree. I totally agree. Wait. Oh, Lenny asked.
How many have we done? We've done 4 of these dudes, right?
Yeah, we've done 4. Yeah,
characters.
we're about to enter the 5th.
Yeah.
And Lenny, once again, I promise, 100% random. I spun the wheel like 15 times, and these two, like him and Ratio, happened to both be results.
I gotta say something about this guy before we leave him, though, because Oak just said, also, I'm looking closer at this image, and the guy has a great haircut. There is a thing about anime haircuts that I started noticing that I can't unsee now that this guy has. It's when they have the chunk of bangs in the center that swoops in 2 different directions and forms an X right between their eyeballs. I see that all the freaking time in anime characters now. And it's to the point now where it almost like is starting to get tiresome to me. I want to see some new bang engineering technology.
That is fair. There's a thing with anime hair where it's like there's certain anime hairstyles that have just kind of like become a certain trope at this point. I don't know what the trope would be for that kind of thing, but I don't know. Maybe if you look at characters that have these kinds of bangs, there's something there.
Yeah, there's some. There's that. There's the aho gaze. This dude doesn't have one of those.
There's the dead mom hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oof.
When I heard of him, of Akachi for the first time, I thought he would be similar to Adachi, because same sounding name, but no, there's definitely more to this dude. They are quite different, yeah.
Yeah, Adachi's just a silly little guy.
He's just a silly creature.
He's a silly little guy. I mean, but it's just kind of weird that going from Persona 4 to 5, how similar some of the characters' names are. You got Adachi, you got Akechi, you got Yosuke, you got Yusuke.
Yeah.
It's a little confusing at times.
Fair, yeah.
Ray is saying, Logan, when you go on and rank the rest of his characters, think about what Tom would do. Oh man, Tom is a whimsical unicycle rider.
I'm sorry, what?
It's an inside joke in our Discord. Somebody posted a picture of I think it was a lady in a business suit riding a unicycle. And someone named her Tom, and we all have to aspire to be Tom.
Be like Tom.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next character, number 5, is going to be this little girl.
Oh, she's so tiny. She also has antlers and a dragon tail. Oh, she's a dragon. Oh, let me guess. She's going to be like a 3,000-year-old dragon that just happens to look like a 10-year-old. That's what she is. She's holding in her arms the antlers of other dragons that she has killed. So she is a ferocious fighter. She takes their horns and then absorbs their powers. But yeah, she's a dragon. She's a mystical dragon girl. 3,000 years old, but looks like a little kid. But it's because in dragons they live to be like 50,000 years, so she's like a little kid in dragon aging. Yeah.
Interesting. You'll see how much more chaotic chat is than usual. That's Logan's chat energy. Hell yeah, we love some chaos.
My apologies though for that. Chad has mentioned though that I'm not unhinged or anything like that. I mean, because people have sometimes said, "Oh, you look like Germa," and people are like, "Yeah, he's like Germa except not unhinged." And so
I mean, it depends on your standards, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like it can be unhinged, but in a not like a crazy way, just in a whimsical, in a silly way.
And that I do aspire to.
Yes, definitely.
Whimsy, silliness. Also, Nora says that she likes pigtail drill curls. I'm actually not a huge fan of those. I always feel like that means it's like a hoity-toity rich character.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not usually a fan of those. I'm usually a fan of the simpler hairstyles. It depends on the character.
I like short hair. I like short, fun hairstyles like Chie in Persona 4. That's I don't know. It's very simple.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. This girl is named Bailu. And her splash art is this.
And when she shows up, we say, "Hi, Lu." Oh, she's an underwater dragon. Oh, it's coral. It's coral she's collecting. Okay, and there's Marlin from Finding Nemo, asking about where his kid is. But she's like, "I'm not going to help you. Get out of here. I don't give a crap."
Oh, good luck.
Yeah. So let's see. Oh, and by the way, Mania is saying this. Let me guess. Little girl is anywhere above 28. 3,000 is above 28.
It is above 28.
This makes me think that that, I mean, she might be, I guess she's an underwater dragon then. She's like an aquatic dragon. Because she's definitely some kind of dragon, because going along the back of the tail, there's like fluff and fur. It's not scales and fins. So she is not a fish. She is an aquatic mammal, much like a dolphin or a whale. So, yeah. Although dragons, I guess dragons are more lizards. I don't know.
I guess I don't know how that works.
Taxonomy. But yeah, so she's an underwater dragon. She's clearly happy. She enjoys doing what she does. She's probably very tough because she's at the bottom of the freaking ocean right now. That's the ocean floor next to her. And the pressure. So she's got to be really careful when she like resurfaces, or she could turn into one of those blob fishes that everybody thinks are ugly, but it's not. It's just that they were brought up to the ocean surface too soon and they got,
I think they're kind of
what do you call it? Rickets? Yeah. So that is her. So she's an underwater dragon. They're not the horns of her fallen enemies. They're coral, which she collects to, I don't know, to eat, to make magic out of. Yeah, she makes magic spells out of coral that she finds. Yes.
Okay,
yes,
last
yes.
image. Wha-bam.
Oh, she's sad. She's like, oh, I'm looking outside. It's raining. Rain is like the ocean falling from the sky. And there's a lock. So she was like kidnapped or something like that. She was kidnapped and sold to the circus. She is looking outside. There's like a rainbow, so it is raining.
Oh,
yeah, so she's locked up in a little box. So yeah, like water dragon poachers caught her and are selling her to the circus. And she's like, I miss the ocean. The ocean is moist. And that's all
moist.
that she really cares about. Yeah, it's moist. So she's happy in the ocean, but she's sad when she's kidnapped.
Yeah,
which is fair. I think most people should be sad when they're kidnapped.
True. I think yeah. I mean, no, I don't want to say ideally. But that is usually how it goes. Yes, and Oak is pointing out that she has a what's it called?
Yeah, she's got one of those little things as well for like mixing up spice. Okay, so it might not be the circus she's being sold into. She might be being sold into a sweatshop for that herbal remedy multi-level marketing scheme, where that she has to grind up the samples of the herbs for people. So it's kidnapping, child labor, and poaching.
Okay, and I just remembered. Did you ask a question for the last fellow, for Aventurine?
I did. I haven't for this kiddo. So I do need to know. I need to know, like, is she 3,000 years old? Is she one of these things where it's like
she
kid, but she's not, or is an actual little kid?
She is not an actual little kid. She is. Yes and no. In human years, no. Or in human lifespan,
so it is one of those things where it's like she's old to a human, but that's young in her species.
I say something along those lines.
Okay.
Possibly.
Well,
if I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna rank her at a B.
Okay.
I mean, she's fine. She's adorable, but like nothing really.
Nothing too special.
Wait. Actually, who else is on B? I gotta check.
On B, we have Ratio and Asta.
No, we're gonna put her on a C. She's just decidedly average, very middle of the road. I do feel like the 3,000-year-old dragon lowly is kind of an overplayed trope in some of these things.
That's fair. That's fair.
There's nothing inherently like wrong with her design. I do feel bad that she was absconded and sold into indentured servitude, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to rescue her. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Real
she
quick.
Didn't help Marlon, so why should I help her?
Apparently, ads are currently running, so I'm gonna use that chance, and I'm gonna leave you here with chat for a little while I go to the bathroom because my bladder is about to explode.
All right.
So I will be right back.
All right. I will talk to your subscribers while I'm here because I know Oak can still hear me. Because Oak should be immune to ads because you're a subscriber. Oak, it's just the two of us. Oak, act like I'm reading a diary. And act like I'm saying bad things about Athena Sykes so that Nora will hear that. It's like, oh man, look at this diary. Oh, no. Athena Sykes. But yes, I should just, I guess I could read some chat out loud, but then Chad won't be able to see it. Oh, ads are over. Oh no, she's gone. Her VTuber's dead. She is deceased. Look at her slumped over there. She's gone to a better place. I am so sorry that you guys had to be here for this to happen. we should probably get rid of the body, everybody. I knew this was gonna happen someday. I knew this was eventually gonna happen. You got a dead VTuber. But I can't do anything. I'm just a little ping image here, as you guys say, a PNG. So can someone come over here and like remove her corpse? I think someone needs to go to Home Depot. We need multiple people to go to Home Depot, buy a shovel and some rope and some burlap sacks, but not all the same person and not all in the same card. We need to do it separately so people won't be able to track it back down to one person. If anybody has a car with ample trunk space, that would be good, especially if you can do trunks without having to push down the seats in the back, because you don't want the corpse to be visible in the back seats, okay? And, bonus! Who here saw Breaking Bad? Anybody got a tub of that, like, dissolving agent that they use for any kids that Todd shoots and their bicycles? So that'll make things so much easier, because then you only gotta dispose of a slurry of liquids or something like that. So, I think we're set. I think we're good. We got a plan? Also, I need all of you to tell me an incredibly incriminating secret about yourself so that we have mutually assured destruction so that nobody will ever feel bad about this, have second thoughts, and go to the police. So you know that if you narc on the rest of us, then we'll be able to... little thing in the corner just disappeared. So, ads are over now for Queen Katie as well. Queen Katie, Kim died. She's gone. I want to say she's gone to a better place, but let's be honest. I don't know what kind of stuff that she does in her life. It's odd that her corpse appears to be breathing even while she's gone. I think that's just like the gases expelling from the body. So, I hear a noise. Hey, she's alive. She's back. Oh, we totally were not trying to figure out how to dispose of your body.
Well, that's good if you weren't doing that.
Yeah, we were not doing that, and you do not need to check the VOD to confirm that either.
Yeah, of course not. Of course, I'm sure if I did, I'd find nothing but you know, having a fun little harmless chit-chat.
Yes. Oh, that is yes.
All right, real quick.
Chat, don't tell her what happened. I don't think she can hear me when I whisper like this. Chat, you have to not tell her anything.
Yeah.
I got some pudding with me.
What? Ooh, what kind?
Chocolate.
Ah, it's
Some
the
good
best
old
kind.
dark chocolate. Okay.
All right, so next person, we put her on C rank, right?
Yes.
She reminds me a little bit of from Genshin, Paimon. Was that her name? Yeah, Paimon. So she could be emergency food as well. She's emergency sushi if you ever get hungry. Well, okay, if you don't want her to be sushi, you can cook her. She can just be emergency seafood.
Not the baby.
Like the baby. She's like 3,000 years old.
Still, baby. Creature.
Oh.
Okay. Character number, was that 6? I think we're making decent progress.
So when you were talking about rolling earlier for the RNG, was that to put what order these are in, or is it to choose which Honkai Star Rail characters to do?
Just which characters. I decided the order myself because I saw I looked at like the ratio of male to female characters I got, and you know, I didn't want to have like 7 female characters and like only then like 1 man, so I kind of like, you know, I mix it up a little bit. So we're gonna have I think the next one might be another guy, or the one after that at least. But yeah, character number 6. Oh no, it's her.
Oh, she's definitely a fox spirit. She's got 9 tails. She's a 9-tailed fox. So yeah, she is inside of Naruto Uzumaki, and powers him. Also, when she was younger, she was a Vulpix before she evolved into this. So if she's a 9-tailed fox, that means she's magic. She's probably a bit, I want to say mischievous. I don't know if that's the right word, but she probably has her own things that she wants to get done. But yeah, she's a magical 9-tailed fox. So I was wrong. The other girl was just a drug user, this girl is magical fox spirit.
Lenny says, "Wife
yes,
spotted."
Her name is probably going to be Kitsune or something like that, because I think that's Japanese for fox. Yeah, it'll be something like it sounds like that.
Yeah, I think Kitsune is like it's like a. I think Kitsune is like that fox spirit, like the. I think it's a nine-tailed or some like fox spirit yokai creature.
I'm worried that I see bubbles around her, which makes me think she's drowning. Which makes sense because foxes are not marine mammals; they are land mammals.
They are
In
indeed.
case you didn't know. Yes.
I just consumed them.
Hey, Beowulf! In the chat saying lonely man being quizzed about things he doesn't know. Oh, Beowulf, I'm getting question correct though. I have not made any mistakes about anything here.
To be fair, like genuinely,
that is true.
You are getting a surprising amount of things at even without like a good amount of context. You are. There's some things where I'm like, wow, literally spot on, and others where I'm like, okay, not as spot on, but.
At the end of all this, are you going to tell me like what everybody was? So
I can, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can go
so
through them at the end again, and maybe you can like, if there's other stuff you're curious about, or I can just give you like a little more insight on them.
Okay. I think I want to mainly know, like, most of the time, if my guesses for their occupations were right. Some of them are obvious. We got the gambler. This one, as I said, nine-tailed fox. So, yeah. I think I'm ready to continue on here.
All right. So her name is Fugue.
Isn't that what Walter White had when he was naked in Breaking Bad?
I was gonna ask, do you know what a fugue is?
I have seen Breaking Bad, and I know that a fugue state was what he faked in order to claim that he had like a mental breakdown or something like that. In order to all the weird stuff he did. So maybe she might have like amnesia or something like that. Yeah,
so I can't explain that because it is based on the term based on the a form of amnesia. A dissociative fugue, I think, is the English term for it, where basically you lose memories, or you basically lose. Is a form of amnesia where you lose your sense of identity, and oftentimes the result of that is the person taking on an entirely new one. Maybe even moving, like an entirely new, basically, quote, becoming someone completely else as a result of their amnesia.
Okay. I also makes me think of the Latin phrase tempus fugit, which means time flies. That's unrelated to anything here, but I just think that sometimes words sound similar to each other.
True.
Yeah.
All right. And her full art is this.
Oh, so she's like looking, it's like, oh, this is the person I used to be, whom I do not remember. I wish I could get my memories back. Oh, and there are flowers, because flowers. Yeah, so that's what's going on here. She's a nine-tailed fox. She's got amnesia. She doesn't remember her old self. And what's going to happen is she'll later on figure out, like, oh, I remember who I am, but I used to be a bad person. But now at the adventures with protagonist, I've become a good person, and I reject who I was, and I embrace who I am now. And because the me I am now is more important to me than the me I was when I was a different me.
Okay, yes. Okay. Mania said basically if Jack and Apollo was real and never changing back. Oh wait, Oak asked if Oak redeems the German accent for 5 minutes, would that apply to you as well? I mean, if you want to try a German accent.
I think it does. I will terribly offend Kim because she is a native German.
It's fine. Sometimes I mess up my own accent.
Bring it on, Oak. I dare you.
If you want to torture me.
But yeah, so that's my guess. Obviously, amnesia, that's like her old self that she's seeing reflected back at her.
All right. One thing that I do want to mention, just real quick, I did initially consider, because, you know, in this game, it's a turn-based RPG, so all of these characters that we see here are playable characters that have, like, you know, certain, like, abilities. I was considering asking you if, you know, like, you had any, like, speculations on what they do, like, in a fight, what kind of maybe their role, or what they use to fight, but I was like, maybe that's a little, like too much, but if you want, at the end, if we want, at the end, we could do that as well, like, go through the characters, and you can, you know, maybe share ideas if we want.
And we'll see if there's time. At this point, we're already like an hour and 15 minutes into stream, so we'll see if we have time.
Yeah, and we are about almost halfway through. So I think maybe we'll see.
Also, Nora, guess what? I can't hear the sound alerts on this stream.
Only
Your
I can.
objection did not scare me. I am immune to such shenanigans.
At least for today. Okay.
Yes.
The last image is this.
Ooh, fire, which makes sense. Vulpix and Ninetales were both fire Pokemon, and so that's what she is. She is someone's Pokemon fursona, and but in the other picture to the left, like they're bubbles and they look all watery and things. So maybe she's got like some kind of dichotomy that like the old version of herself was fire spirit, and now but there's a fire now. So I don't know. But yeah, so she's nine-tailed fox with amnesia. Fire, mirrors looking at itself, giant flowers that are probably symbolic more than anything else. But that's her thing. Yes. Nine-tailed fox with amnesia.
All right, so your question,
I feel
if you
very
have
good about
one.
Question about her.
Can be about her, about anything relating to her, can be anything.
Okay.
Yes, Mania. Wait, which one is that? Oh, torture. Yeah. No, 7 TV emotes. So the word torture changes into a Genshin character.
Wait. If you type in the word torture in the chat,
yes,
what?
yes. 7 TV. Like if you have 7 TV emotes, then certain words just become like show up as emotes in the chat.
Oh, okay, fancy. I don't have fancy stuff in my channel.
There.
But okay, so what I do want to ask is because I think I can't tell if her costume is different in the reflection. Like, is she? I don't know if this is like a story spoiler or something like that. But is her former self like did she used to be a bad guy? Is she like a reformed villain? Because those are always fun type of characters. Like, well, not reformed. She's an amnesiac, however you say that, villain.
Amnesiac? I think is the word.
Yeah. That is.
What do you say? Amnesiac?
Yes. Yeah.
She did not used to be an antagonist. No.
Oh, darn it. Okay, she loses some cool points in my book then on that. My apologies. Diffuse. She's fine. Again, nothing too special here. I do feel like the nine-tailed fox spirit, like that is also a trope that gets kind of played a lot. So I say put her in the same category as Dragon Girl.
Okay.
That's I think C rank. She's just
yes.
Yeah, she's C. She's fine.
Yes. Okay. So real quick, also for my chat. Just real quick because you couldn't hear it, but on my chat, that was our first Slumber Nana song for the day. I have every time I stream Honkai Star Rail, I have the OST running in the background, and it is a tier list of I'm pretty sure it's a tier list of like 340 songs, right, that play in my streams, and there are 5 songs in there which are like one OST but like in 5 different versions, that play every stream without fail. Over the past months since I started streaming HSR, every stream where I have BGM on, there's always been that one song that comes up without fail in a playlist of 340 songs. And that literally just played. So there's our counter for the day, for the stream.
You see, I feel like it'd be much less impressive on my channel if I did that. I feel like any of my the most 60 or 70 songs on them.
Yeah.
And that's high end for me. I'm not cool when it comes to music. I never have been. So
fair.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Joker popping in. How you doing, Joker? With your little dots.
Hope you're doing well today. Okay, so you said C, right?
Yeah.
Okay, below
C
or
rank.
above Dragon Girl Bailu? Where is she?
Below. I'm not used to this. I remember like when I posted tier lists, I think it was Oak on my community was talking about how that everything on the tier had to be in order. And that's like a foreign concept to me.
It doesn't have to be.
Below.
It doesn't have. Oops, that was
so
D.
she's
Whoops.
Oh, yeah, not D.
Not D.
She's
not D.
She's not bad smelling. I'm sure she smells fine.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be ranked. Just like if you feel like you can rank them, then feel free to. If not, then it's just gonna be
my utmost to do that. Yeah.
How'd you like it if I change the OST to some grandpa saying his legendary shenanigans? Depends on which grandpa it is and which shenanigans he's saying.
And whether his said shenanigans are DMCA safe for Twitch.
Also that. Okay. We are reaching the halfway point. Number 7 is... oh yeah, him.
It's like, yeah, dude, I'm just having a cola here. I open it with one hand like this. I just put my index finger behind it and psst, it open.
It seems
I'm
that
just
you have met your
cash,
end.
like
Oh
that.
god, hold on. Wait,
Casual.
Logan.
No, I don't
A moment
feel
of
too
silence.
bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me,
Because someone just redeemed story
it would've
time,
just been
so...
one of the others, I guess. I'm
Unfortunately, you
honestly
can't hear
just
it,
glad to be
but
out of those air ducts.
story time
You know,
means
it's-
literally about a
It's
minute
not easy for a
of
hippopotamus
Mr.
to fit
Hippo
up there,
talking in our ears.
and not easy to get down either.
I will be very quiet.
Not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all the sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have that sort of pep in your step. It reminds me
I
of
always
a
forget how
conversation
long
I
this
was
redeem
having
is.
with one of my good
I'm
friends,
turning
Orville.
on the audio for your channel.
We were having a
You're
nice
young,
picnic
you're
one
vibrant.
day. I believe it was summer.
I understand
or
it, Shuffle.
perhaps it was...
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it the fall?
You're
Yes,
so
yes.
bad.
It was the fall because the leaves had turned already.
Fun fact, I
But
once
said
knew
to
an entire
Orville,
Mr. Hippo
says,
speech.
Orville, I
I
have
memorized
a story to
an entire
tell you."
Mr. Hippo speech
And
once.
Orville looked at me, kind of odd and said, well, what's it about?
Oh, this is going on. I'm
I-
going
I
to
said
Google
to
Mr.
him,
Hippo to find
Not
out who
every
that is. 'cause I'm
story
not
has
cool
to
enough.
be about something, Orville. Sometimes a person
it's like a
just
Five
wants
Nights
to
at Freddy's
talk.
character.
Why does
Yes.
everything have to be a story? I said to him. He just looked at me and he said, well, you said you had a story, and he was quite right. I did, in fact. I told him I had a story. I suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, then there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind.
And there we go. I used the full 99-second limit for that.
Dude sounds like Peter Falk. I need to apparently learn more about this. He was Columbo. He was the grandpa on the Princess Bride telling the story to little Fred Savage. So that's all I'm just imagining him, just like telling a little bedtime story to a child before
Yeah, this
shoving
is,
the child down into his mouth and eating him. Because FNAF.
Yeah, this is if you play FNAF Ultimate Custom Night, I think the game is called, and you die to this guy, you get the full... This was only like part of the speech. I think the full... He has like 3 different stories, and they're all like 2 to 3 minutes long, and if you die, you can listen to the full like 2.5 minutes of him just yapping.
Okay, that's kind of awesome.
That is kind of awesome. I
dig
love
that.
that. There was my 10K.
So,
Yeah, okay.
so this guy, as I was saying, he's just casual, Roll up my sleeve on like one side and wrap some bandage around. There's no blood or nothing. I don't need
It's also
it.
very loose.
Yeah, part of my shirt's untucked. You can see where my happy trail would be were I happy, but I'm not. I am feeling so many emotions and feelings, and I'm probably in a band or something like that. I do music. That is how I express myself and feel my emotions. Yeah.
All right.
When I was born, my parents gave me the name Rupert, but I've changed it to what we're going to see right now because I feel like it better expresses who I am.
Okay, so...
Also, my shirt is way too tight around my chest.
Yeah,
I
dude.
don't try to have these little windows, but my buttons be popping.
Yeah, no, that button is holding on for dear life.
Yeah, it is a losing battle. It is going to pop right off of there soon.
It is a matter of time.
He's got a fun color palette, though. Like the
He does. I love his pants.
I don't know so much about the green inner vest beneath his white vest, but the red and the gray and the white, I think, go together really well.
I think it's really good. Mania said he gives Dojima vibes.
A little bit. I don't think he'd be a drunken, neglectful father.
Well, true.
No, he wouldn't be an angry, drunk, neglectful father. He'd be a sleepy, drunk, neglectful father. He'd show up and just kind of like pass out. And it's like, I don't know, just go get a Whopper or something.
Like the more like the calmer, like the depressed drunk. You think?
Yeah, I mean, but he's not going to have enough to be depressed about, but he just thinks he makes himself more interesting if he's depressed. Also interesting that he has one white glove and one black fingerless glove with studs on the knuckles.
True.
So he's trying to do like a Michael Jackson thing. So he is a musician. Even if that's not part of his actual character, I'm going to headcanon that he is a musician in his downtime when he's not Honkaiing the star rails.
When he's not railing stars. Okay, so according to I've read recently that apparently this guy's name is not pronounced the way everyone, including myself, pronounces him, which is Gallagher. But apparently the second G there is silent. I have heard. I'm not sure about that though. I have no idea.
Well, the name Gallagher, is that is it Irish? Is it Scottish?
Something along those lines, I think.
I'm gonna look that up. Oh, it is Irish. Yeah. It's okay. He scores some points, so he's not like the. Here's more of a little Irishman down here.
Yes, I'm trying to think like how.
Irish it up. It's not just soda. that is some hard liquor he's got. So he is a drunk. We are correct that he is a drunk. I can say that because I am Irish. I say it with all the affection in the world. So yeah.
Yeah.
God, I got it, that drunken Irish musician, man.
Yeah, and the English one, they call him just Gallagher, like they pronounce the G. If you like take the G away, it would just be Gallagher? Something
Maybe
along those
Gallagher.
lines? Gallagher?
Get a good huck in there, Gallagher.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I'm German. I can do that sound. Interesting.
Gallica mentioned in the chat by Nora and Queen Katie. I love Gallica so much. Have you guys played Metaphor Refantasio at all?
I would like to play it at some point. I definitely would. I all I've seen is, like tidbits of you playing it, and I know a friend of mine really likes. Is he pronounced Stroll or Stroll?
Stroll. Leon Stroll. Yeah.
Literally, just my friend talks about him quite a bit, and I feel like I would definitely like him. He looks very pathetic.
Aww.
But like affectionately.
I'm in love with the fairy sidekick of the main character, Gallica. In fact, you can even see for the first time I put a little border on my Discord face there. It's got a little Gallica reading a book.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, I don't want to get into metaphor at some point. I feel like I would like Stroll a lot. He is very. If you're not familiar with the term, I spend like a while on a stream back trying to explain the term girl failure to my chat, and I think it would match very well. Funnily enough, I explained that term in regards to Clavier because in my last like Spirit of Justice stream there was like a 0.5 second Clavier Gavin 3D jump scare that just spiraled, that just sent me down on a tangent, and I tried to explain how Clavier fits into the category of girl failure.
Really, that's interesting. I wouldn't have ever put him in the girl failure category.
I feel like he's kind of like a mix of baby girl and girl failure. He's like he's kind of a loser.
Well, see, I feel like he's got kind of a cool, he's the cool one that Apollo's around Clavier.
That's what he wants you to think.
Famous rock musician. Oh, okay, I see. It's the difference between what you see and what actually is. I got you. He's got.
I have spent too much time thinking about Clavier. I took like 100 like case 4 like Turnabout Succession. I took like 100 screenshots of most of which was just Clavier dialogue. I have spent copious amounts of time thinking about this man.
Is it because he's German? Or at least he fakes a German accent.
At least he fakes a German accent. I don't know. He's kind of like up my alley in terms of characters. I'm a fan of the silly, of the goofy, of the losers.
I am an advocate of any girl out there who is a fan of losers. I think that gives hope to us real life losers out there. So
you gotta appreciate the silly, the goofy ones. The ones that are at least trying.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, back to another loser.
Oh, I do see Beowulf saying Stroll isn't best boy though. Well, Beowulf, that's because you like the Dog Brothers, huh? Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I was distracted by that.
It's fine.
So we got Gallagher here. Gallagher.
All right. And his splash art is this.
Okay, so he's a bartender. So he probably wishes that he was in a band. No, what it is that he joined a band like toward the end of high school and going into college, but they never really got anywhere. And he took a bartending job in the evenings in order to kind of make ends meet. But slowly, one by one, all the other members of the band have like gotten real jobs and gotten married and started families and abandoned their dreams. And so now he's like trapped in this dead end bartending job, which he never wants to leave because it's like, but what if my band suddenly picks up, and I need to make sure that I have this type of convenient job that will allow me the time that I need to rock out. So yeah, he's a hot mess.
Oh, okay. You know what? Hot mess. That is a term. That is a statement.
Yeah. Also, I'm trying to see, like, he's got I didn't notice this before. He's got something strapped to his hip. He's got a holster of some sort.
He does. I'm not sure what that is,
though. I don't think it's a gun.
Oh, I think it's a lighter. I'm pretty sure it's a lighter.
He smells bad. I'm sorry. You know, even if he doesn't smell like smoking, you know he's gonna reek of alcohol.
Probably.
When he gets home at night. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not a fan of when people stink. What's a flask?
Oh, I thought it was a lighter.
So,
I don't know why he has a lighter in mind.
So he is at a bar, but he needs to keep his own flask for alcohol. He is sneaking booze into his bar. No, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Fair. All right, and the last one is. Oh, that's why I thought he had a lighter. That's why I thought that was a lighter.
Notice how he does. Okay, points for the fact he does not have a cigarette. So he is only doing this recreationally. He just likes fire. He is a bit of a pyro. He does have some clocks on his wall, one of which is doing a weird Salvador Dali thing. So there's some kind of time travel things going on. He also has a badge on his lapel with what looks like a wolf's head in it, the face of a wolf, and a gear behind it. So he is a time traveling bartender. His bar exists outside of space-time. People come in here from all across the space-time continuum, so you can come in here and you can sit down with Pablo Picasso and Albert Einstein, as well as people from the future. But that's not really him, though. That's his bar. His bar is more interesting than he is, and he just sometimes likes to look at fire, and yeah. So that's what's going on here. That's him.
Nora says, gotta go in an hour, but kind of want to take a nap, which is a first. Take a nap if you want. You know,
I'm kind of amazed that you're here, Nora. I would have thought you'd be in school. Oh, wait, no, because you're not in school, because it's your spring break right now.
Oh, nice.
That's right. Yeah. So I keep forgetting because like different in like every school I have ever been to, elementary school, high school, college, we've always had spring break end on Easter. So it wouldn't be until like further into April this year, but everybody else is doing weird times.
I think in our case, I think in Germany, spring break starts like depending on which like province you're in, because it can be anywhere from like it can start anywhere from like within a month. Like some provinces it starts like, for example, like summer break, and some starts at like the end of June, and others it's the end of July. I think generally it's like March to April, somewhere along those lines for 2 weeks. I think it's always over Easter though.
Okay. Wait, Ray's having for 2 weeks? Yeah, I only have one. You guys are lucky. And,
I think it's like weird because like sometimes we have a 1 week break, sometimes it's 2 years, and then if we have 1 week of Easter break, then we have like another kind of holiday that it's so German holidays are weird.
Side note, I noticed that Mighty Sweaty Armpit is saying, do you have a picture of Gallagher's dog? So dude's got a dog?
Wait, Gallagher's wait. Am I blanking right now? Wait. Gallagher's his dog. His dog? Wait.
I don't know. Maybe that's what the badge is, just to show that he's a dog owner. Actually, that's gonna be my question. What is the badge on his lapel for? That's my question about bro.
It is. Let me think right here how to describe this. It is. I'm trying to think. The badge. It's basically like a like he's part of a certain. I guess you could call it like kind of like a law enforcement question mark, security question mark group, and that's, I'm pretty sure that's like their symbol.
Okay, so he's time traveling security.
Or like a guard, like of a certain group of people.
Also,
yeah, like a
notice in the
security
second
badge.
picture, his lapel has extra lapels underneath it. He's got his white lapel, and then under that looks like maybe a green, possibly blue because of the lighting, a green lapel, and then a red lapel. That's too many lapels.
Too many.
Bro needs to too many. There is a lapel shortage in his city. There are starving children who have no lapels. Bro's got 3. I don't like this guy. I'm sorry. No.
Oh, damn.
He's gonna smell bad. He's hoarding lapels. He's a D tier. He's D. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
he's a D tier. He's a D tier.
Even though I'm sure that chat loves this key, they love this guy for his D, but he's a D tier. I'm sorry. No.
You know what? Many people probably do love him for his D, whichever D it is.
Mm-hmm.
Below
the D
or
stands for
above?
dog. It's the dog.
Yeah,
that
the
Armpit
dog
was talking about. The dog.
Yeah. Oh,
That
you mean
is what D
Sleepy?
stands for.
Oh wait. Okay, never mind. Okay, no. You're right. I can't show him Sleepy. Oh yes, he has a pet. He has a pet. Okay, hold on. Can I maybe do? Yeah, I can just do this.
Well, here I can switch to look over at your stream if that'll make it easier.
This right here. That's his pet.
That's a dog.
It's a creature.
Meet Sleepy. He doesn't bite. Okay, that is a thing. That is definitely a thing.
It is certainly a thing.
You know what? I'm sure that it is probably very cuddly and affectionate. I'm just disappointed it doesn't have any fur though, because like,
True,
I mean,
it is
animals
not.
are all great and everything, but it's not as fun to pet animals that don't have fur. It's like if
Fair,
you ever get
yeah.
a dog with like really, really short, coarse hair, like a Dalmatian or something like that, it's not going to be as fun to pet as like a Pomeranian or a Golden Retriever. So I'm sure it's nice. I would not want one of these pets. It's good that he has
Fair.
a collar though, in case it gets lost. But there we go. So that is the D that everybody wants. That thing, Sleepy. He does not bite.
Fair. So you think above or below Linksha in D tier?
He's above Linksha.
Okay.
Because because he's got some good design elements and probably doesn't smell as bad as her. But he smells,
Okay.
he smells bad.
Also, yeah, Lenny, I did forget that like the first link that showed up when I typed in HSR Sleepy, it did show like its actual name, which I mean, if you haven't read it, then good. If not, if you did, then
I didn't even notice. I'm
okay,
sorry.
good.
I probably should pay attention when people are typing in those things, because maybe that'll be like a window into the weird things that you've searched for in your history.
I mean, hey, I'm not ashamed.
All right, own the degeneracy, I suppose.
True. Okay.
I also see there's a couple other names that I haven't noticed in chat before here today. There's like 54B3RO. What's that? It's like
Leon, yeah,
or something like that. And Jinx is here. He's seen the modded Gallagher for sure.
Oh, I didn't even see Jinx.
I'm worried.
Hi.
I'm worried.
How you doing, Jinx? He's seen the modded Gallagher. He has actually not. All that Logan has seen of Gallagher is what I'm showing him here. Also, hi, Jinx. How you
Before
doing?
the stream, the only one character I'd seen before was Firefly. So I do not know.
What are the characters ranked by? Basically, I'm showing Logan a bunch of pictures of HSR characters, and he can come up with his own like speculations, ask me one question about them, and then based on his first impressions, he will rank them. As someone who has never played the game.
Have you ever seen that video? You ever seen that video where there's the person showing her grandmother Pokemon characters, and the grandma has to say like, "Oh, this character's name is Hamilton," and that's what I'm doing. And,
pretty much.
So I'm giving an outsider's perspective of these characters.
Yes. And so far we've had a couple. No character has been an S yet. I think our highest character so far has been Aventurine in A tier. Then we have Bailu and...
It takes a lot to make me want to put someone in the S tier. If nobody reaches there, we can bump everybody up one tier, I suppose. But
We'll see.
I need to feel a special connection with a character.
Yeah,
to
that's
put someone in
fair.
S tier.
That's fair. So far, I think we have Aventurine in A, Bailu and Ratio in B, and I think Asta. No, wait, Asta and Ratio in B. We'll look at the tier list later when it's done.
Yeah.
And in between. Okay, so we have officially passed the halfway mark. Our next character is
Leon Lux says Butilla gonna be. Oh, this guy. Okay. So this is interesting. He has like armor from the waist down and tribal looking tattoos from the waist up. He's got looks like probably used to be a big torn flags. This guy's a warrior. He's been fighting. He's been in battles. And okay, so it's a cool design. It's some weird juxtaposition of like armor versus tribal tattoos. He's got a little bracelet on his bicep just for funsies. He
does.
Yeah. Oh, but he's got wait. What was the armor on his left arm looks different than the armor on his right arm. So yeah, he's a warrior who kills people and he collects their armor chunks and just patches them together.
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. You have any idea what this guy's name could be? Any random ideas?
Bartholomew. I don't know. He's got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards and a necklace around his neck.
Actually, why are his legs covered? Fashion or something.
Are his legs not supposed to be covered?
No, they are. That is like his in-game model as well.
Yeah, no, he's Berserker Bart is his name. Yeah, that's totally a traditional Japanese name for Honkai Star. Wait, no,
Yeah,
these are Hoyoverse, so they're like Chinese games, yeah?
It can be anything. Also, real quick, Nora, number one, enjoy your nap. Second of all, I can't tell you if you're just waiting. Neither Acheron nor Black Swan are going to be in this, so if you you can rest assured and enjoy your nap.
Yeah, get some good rest, Nora. Sleep well. Sorry if your characters you like aren't going to be here.
Maybe another time, maybe we can do this again at some point.
Maybe he's going to be Arthur, like King Arthur or Lancelot.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's gonna some type of Arthurian legend type of dude here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy is Mighty. That's the one.
It's your armpits. Where's the sweaty armpits, dude? Sweaty arm. Well, it makes sense. Like that type of armor probably doesn't breathe very well, and it's gonna say, "All right, my body's overheating." Like, so most of the sweat is gonna be in his knee pits, but some is going to be in the armpit, especially since he has that bracelet so high up on his bicep. That's gonna be getting in his armpit, and it's gonna be doing weird stuff to him. I also can't tell if he has a shirt on his left shoulder or not. I think he might. So there might be an uneven, an asymmetrical distribution of armpit sweat in this guy.
Okay.
There you go.
So, whoops. Okay, that was the wrong thing. I always forget to switch over to the other monitor. His full art is this.
Oh, so he's got like Spartan soldiers all around. So he is a, what was the name of the guy from the 300? Leonidas, right? From 300? Okay, I was trying to think of maybe that might be similar to Mighty. So, so this guy, he's an ancient Spartan warrior. He is, so he's Greek, and he is sweaty, and those are the most important things about him. So, as we know, the Spartans, they are excellent warriors. They love two things. They love killing people, and they love the dudes. So that is his whole thing. He loves dudes and death, the death of dudes, and loving dudes to death. So death and dudes
to death.
That is my day. My day in a nutshell is death and dudes.
Surprised that Leonidas hasn't been mentioned so far. That is an interesting name to mention. I won't say why, but it is an interesting name to mention.
Oh, okay. Is that interesting for Honkai Star Rail reasons? Or?
It is interesting in relation to this character, if I remember correctly.
I'm gonna guess this is Leonidas' son then. And he's like, "Hey, Dad, I'm gonna be a good Spartan warrior someday. I'm gonna kill and bed so many dudes. You'll be proud of me."
Okay. So anything else, or do we move on to picture number 3?
Yeah, I'll see the final picture before I ask my question about this guy.
That is this one.
He does have a sleeve on that side and a cool shoulder. What do we call it? A pauldron?
I
think this picture I like this picture better. It gives a better idea of the costume. I like kind of the red thing on his other side. He has spikes coming out of him.
He does.
That looks very similar to the weird ruby lion guy behind him. So I'm guessing that is either like a summon or a symbol of him, but he's crushing one of the spikes in his hand. So this guy clearly has a lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I gotta ask a question. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm gonna ask about the lion thing behind him. Is that just like a metaphorical lion thing, or is that like a literal thing that he can like summon, that he can turn into, that is his pet?
That is a literal
like,
a little creature, I guess. He like it's a literal thing that he can summon. Also, real quick to answer Lenny, was Leonidas on his backstory. There is, I mean, I guess I can say that there is a character in this guy's story that is somehow related to Mighty, that is called Leonius, which there are several characters related to this guy that are references to like actual real life people, or or like people in like historical figures.
Okay, sounds good. Also, by the way, I see that Leon Luck over in the chat is saying that my voice is somehow soothing, and Oka's wanting ASMR. So here, I'm gonna just like crinkle some candy wrappers here, and I'm gonna tap the microphone. Isn't this what people like for ASMR, Leon?
Oh god, stop, that's weird.
I know, it's awful. I personally hate ASMR myself. I am not a fan of it. I know some people like it. I do not understand the appeal.
Same,
I'm
kind
sorry,
of.
Leon, if what I just did eliminated all the tingles that you had. My sincere apologies for that. Okay, so this dude here. Wait, why am I getting a phone call from a school?
Huh?
That's weird. I'll let it go to voicemail. I'm just like, wonder if like one of my nephews is in trouble and maybe they're having a hard time getting a hold of my brother and his wife or something.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I'll let it go to voicemail. If it's important, they'll leave a message.
Sure.
May I see where we're at with the tier list before we decide where my day is going?
Yes. We are currently, and you're gonna have to swap to the stream for that. This is the current tier list.
Okay. Also, Oka saying viewer count instantly drops by 1,000. I am sorry if my pseudo ASMR chased off actual viewers. You see, when I'm on my stream, I end up not caring about. I'm with my friends; they'll stick around. But I sometimes make bad choices on other places. And your stream is buffering for me, so I'm going to need to refresh your page over here. And,
but so far, it's pretty even.
There we go. Let's put this dude. We're going to put him B tier. He's interesting. He's interesting. He's not going to be a favorite, but he is interesting. There's stuff going on with him.
Okay, where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Any specific placement or just in there?
We'll put him in third place after the other two.
Okay, fine. Emery, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today.
Emery1312 says, "Good evening. Are you from a different time zone as well? It's like 1:49 in the afternoon where I am."
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're also European question mark, maybe even German.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, I got a couple peeps that are in my time zone or in European time zones.
If we had multiple German people here right now, I kind of want somebody to redeem that German thing, and I want to try and see, like, I want to see if you would approve of my attempt at a German accent, because I do German accents for some of my characters in my stream, and I'm sure it just sounds like a ignorant American. This is what he thinks the Germans sound like.
And there it is. Who was it? Okay, it was Leon. Okay, it's fine. Nova isn't here, so someone's got to do it. Okay, I'll get my timer.
Let me know when the 5 minutes starts.
Yep. Oh god, my phone. Why is my phone lagging? Stop doing that. Stop that. Phone?
Be prepared to be offended as I depict your people.
Listen, I'm not expecting much. I've heard so many German accents that are mediocre at best. I'm not expecting much. Okay, timer starting in 3, 2, 1, and wha-bam. Okay. Only one time to cure his curiosity. I gotta fucking I've like trained myself to not like I've like trained my accent like off, for so long that I gotta actually remember how to do it. because it's been so long.
It's okay if you want. You can always speak a little bit of the German. That will probably make it a little bit easier for you with your accent. I feel like a lot of the time when people from other countries speak in the English language, they always try and get rid of their original accent. But then when English-speaking people go to other countries, we never try to speak with their accent.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Also, I'm giving. I'm
Aktun, baby. Aktun.
Close enough.
I don't even know what the Aktun means.
First of all,
it is just a greeting.
For that word, you actually do use the so it's Achtung.
Achtung.
And it basically means like attention.
Achtung, baby.
It means like attention, or it can mean like watch out, depending on the context.
Yeah, ach, all your tunes, everybody. I want all of your tunes squarely acht upon mein personage.
Ach, Jungs. Ach, your tongues.
Ja.
Is Franziska von Karma in the room with us? Not currently.
She is here to call all of you the fools who are foolishly being a tyranny.
She is here in spirit. Okay, you wanna continue with the accent?
Yeah, I wish to continue with the characters while doing the accent for the next 3 minutes.
Feels like you're just like stepping it up with like each second.
You must accelerate and heighten, otherwise it remains dull.
Oh, I love it. Okay, character number 9.
Number 9. That means no.
Also,
she's
yes.
just a little tiny child who has balloons on the mail. She is either a mail deliverer or she is committing a federal offense by stealing the mail. But there are letters inside of the balloons. And so I think that is a very ineffective way to deliver the mail. Because if they have helium in them and you let go of them, they float up into the sky and the mail remains undelivered. So she is very bad at her job.
Oh god, number 1, my face hurts from laughing.
She has tiny wings on her boots. So she is clearly based upon Hermes, but she has wings on as well. So she has multiple points of flying.
Okay, yeah. Wait, also I just remembered. He did ask a question for Mighty. Oh, that's great. Okay. Yeah, so
Lesson learned, never hire a child for delivery jobs.
True.
She's barely old enough to read. She does not understand where the addresses are.
Okay, I am okay. I am
Are you offended by my depiction of
I think
the
it's
German
so
people?
funny. It's so funny. It is great. It is amazing. Okay, so this character is Triby or Tribby. Tribby.
Ja. She is a small child. She is
And
a tiny
her art-
little fry.
the art
and she
is
fits inside
this.
your pocket.
By the way, I
She lives in the sky.
I think I can actually tell you because in game, this character is referred to by they them for reasons that I shall not specify.
Oh, that is very interesting. She has the packages behind her, but she is not putting the packages into the balloon. She is very. Oh, sorry, is very. Don't know if the boy, girl, baby, both, maybe neither. Very bad at delivering mail. My apologies there. The moon is a crescent and very sharp and could pop the balloons. Every
Or a
decision
child.
being made here. Or the child. Childs are filled with helium as well. You can pop them. That is why when you are a child, your voice is so much higher pitched. Some people think it's because you have not gone through the puberty. It is because your body is 83% helium.
Okay, number 1,
Every
the
decision.
time has run out.
Okay.
My God,
sincere
that
apologies.
incredible. I'm setting a timer. Could do it also like 7 times more. Okay, I don't know if the the redeem for
There might be a cooldown on that redeem.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts for like every person or just in general. In general, I'm not actually sure. Well, Oak's saying no, so I'm assuming the cooldown is just in general, and I'm hoping so.
Oh.
Okay, great.
But, you know, I do feel like this is the least effective way to deliver mail. I also noticed another small bonked on the head by a star. Oh, they're shooting stars. They're falling from the sky. This does not make sense when you have Asta, who's like studying actual science of stars, and you have a freaking literal crescent in the clouds. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, child. You're bad at mail delivery. You're bad at astronomy. Like this kid is awful at everything that is happening.
At everything.
Everything. The only thing that's well done is that is a properly suited vest on that tiny little bird.
True.
Everything else is. I have a hard enough time where I live, where the lady who delivers mail here is constantly delivering things to the wrong house.
Ooh.
I feel like I would never get anything I get in the mail. All my Amazon Prime deliveries would go to the wrong house.
Oh dear.
I don't like this kid. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tribby.
Fair.
You should not have this job, Tribby. You should be playing with blocks. You should not be given this responsibility.
Oak asks, why do they have clones? Who knows? Okay. Image number 3.
Oh, maybe that's the secret. The reason why this character is because like this character is literally plural. It is a collective. It's a hive mind of all these children. It's an army of tiny children that all share the same brain. Oh, looks like one of the children's about to draw.
Already has, I think, if you look on their face.
Oh, the swirly thing. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
So this is like a Jigglypuff sort of thing. You know, you ever watch old Pokemon? Jigglypuff would sing the Jigglypuff song. People would fall asleep, and Jigglypuff would get all ticked off and scribble like.
Oh, did it do that?
Anatomy parts on people's faces. Yeah.
Oh.
When people fall asleep, Jigglypuff would go pop, and then grab a Sharpie and draw over people's faces.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. So, no, I'm sorry. This kid is adorable, but should not be a mail carrier. Everything that is happening here is so wrong-headed, so ill-advised that I cannot condone. I mean, I don't condone child labor in general, but especially don't give like children jobs that require responsibility.
I don't condone child labor, especially if they're bad at their job.
Mania is saying is Tribbies for plural? No, actually, Tribby is plural. The singular is Tribus. you see one Tribus,
two Tribby,
BBUS, and to Tribby. It's like a cactus to cacti, a Tribus and a Tribby. So yes, I'm sorry. We gotta put this child down in D tier. This child should not. We'll put Tribby at the top of D tier.
You do still have a question left. Reminder.
Oh, that's right.
To maybe clear up some stuff.
Are all the Tribbies a hive mind?
Kind of.
I kind of got it right. Well, kind of. I mean, I shouldn't be too proud, but so there's something going on here. They share the same brain cells.
They do, Loki. Yeah. Atlantic says, I don't condone child labor.
Yeah.
Not because they're children, but because they suck at their jobs.
Yes. I'm sorry, but most jobs out there, like pick a job. Find me a job that you honestly think a 6-year-old would be just as good at as an adult. I mean, unless the job is like crawling into tight spaces. I mean, these kids are probably great at those cave diving things where people get caught in like cracks and die. These kids would probably be excellent at that.
Emmer said, spoken like a true capitalist.
We salute you, workers. So yeah. Tribute, I'm sorry, D tier. Top of the D tier. Because again, I don't see anything here that indicates foul smells.
That is the standard. They gotta at least smell
decently. That is an important distinction. Yes. So D tier, but top of the D tier.
Okay. Let me see. Wabam. Okay. Tribby D tier. Okay. Character number 10 is...
Holy crap, we're almost 2 hours into the stream already here. Do we need to pick up the pace with these? Do I need to be faster with my description?
I mean, technically it fits, because that would mean like 5 characters per hour.
Oh, so you're right. Yeah, so we're
on time. Number 10.
Okay, right away from the angle here, this is someone in the Honkai Star Rail fandom refers to this woman as a mommy dommy. She's got, is that a weapon? It's got glowing tubes sticking out of it. It also looks like it has
something.
strings, like a guitar or something like that. So it could be a weapon. It could be a guitar. Her hair reminds me of you ever see the anime My Dress Up Darling?
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces.
Yeah, I've seen like an episode or two of it. It's fine. But yeah, that's like a cosplayer in there. But yeah, no. This is. Yeah,
I just realized the BGM has been off for so long. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, chat.
Oh no!
There's been no BGM for like a while. Whoops.
Do we need to start like when one of us is speaking, the other must beatbox quietly in the background?
It's fine. It's back on now. We are now listening to some lovely choir. Okay, yeah. I'm not a fan of the mommy dommy character types. Also, does she have a thigh-high sock on one leg but not on the other? Yes,
I think it means
she
she's
does.
I think it means she's in a gang. I think that's what gang members do.
All right, damn.
Yeah, they get thigh highs on one leg but not the other. Which leg it's on is like which gang you're in.
Is that an actual thing? Like genuinely, I have no idea.
I don't know. I just make up crap. I don't
Fair
know
enough.
what I'm talking about. never take anything I say as truth here. Okay, I am grateful to the artist that whoever drew this made sure to have her skirt like flow down between her legs, because this shot would have gone right up.
That is a shot. Yeah.
She's got, is that a lab coat? And it's once again only on one shoulder. This is a woman who does not know how to dress herself. She's
Damn.
like Harvey Dent. She's Two-Face. On the right side, she's got a lab coat with little feathers and a thigh-high sock. On the other side, she's got an arm sleeve with superfluous buckles. And yeah, so she's a little bit of a mad scientist, I think. She's a mad scientist. That is her character type.
Okay, interesting.
But again, I don't know if what she has there is actually a weapon or it might be a guitar. But yeah, mad scientist. That's what I'm going for. She's
okay, that's first impression.
Mad scientist, yes.
All right.
Dummy mad scientist.
This is Serval.
Serval. That name sounds familiar. Has there ever been someone famous named Serval or something like that?
I'm not sure, but I do know that a Serval is a type of cat. Pretty sure.
Oh, okay, that's where I've heard. Okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's those like wild cats with like the tiny heads.
Yeah, they're like, yes. They're like, they got like spots and things like that.
Yeah, and they have itty bitty heads. They look so funny.
Yeah. So this is a very tall woman with an itty. Serval.
Oh, Serval.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sticking
okay.
with the mad scientist though.
You're right, Lenny. I could have said her first name. Oh, ads. Okay, we're gonna wait for a little bit then. In the meantime, you're right, Lenny. I could have put her full name. Her full name is Serval Landau or Landau.
Landau.
Yeah, Landau.
Landau. Serval Landau. For some reason, I was going to say John Lithgow, but that's a different name. Lithgow's. What's Landau? All these words sound familiar. Landau. I'm sure there's somebody famous with Landau.
While we have ads running, I might as well, just look that up. I know that's a place in Germany.
I believe if you're kind of tired, is the capital of the United Kingdom. Landau.
Wait. Oh.
Trip to Landau, England. Landau, England.
It's a mainly like a Jewish family name. Interesting.
Okay.
A German and Yiddish name.
She is a tall Jewish cat mad scientist who does not know how to dress herself and possibly plays the guitar. These are all disparate things thrown together. There's no cohesion to this woman.
Which was your main? Honestly, based.
Wait, who's main?
Katie.
Who's main in
Katie
Serval?
said she mained Serval for a while.
Yeah, sorry, I got to switch over to the chat thing because I haven't been checking the chat. Queen Katie, I am so far behind in the chat. I am 2 hours behind in the chat. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, I know Queen
this is
King
even
probably
worse,
can't hear me
and
'cause we're
it's not
still
even
in
your
the-
own stream.
Yeah, I know, I'm ruining streams wherever I go. It is awful.
Yeah,
Okay, I
Survival
still
was
have one more ad
probably.
here. Okay.
Oh yeah, ads I think should be over pretty soon. Yeah, so Survival, fun fact, was actually a lot of people's, I think maybe even still everyone's first character, because I think they handed her out for free.
Oh. And I feel
Also-
like I don't know who I would main if I played a game like this, because I feel like between like I like this character and I enjoy playing this character, you know?
I mean, that's how I play. I don't play based on like which character is currently like considered good or meta. I just pull based on design and personality, and then their story.
That's how I play games too. I play games as if I'm a child playing Pokemon. Like I like this character. That's
Pretty
who I
much,
want.
yeah.
Oh, and Mania is mentioning there's that city in Wales
Oh,
with
yeah,
the really long
the really
name
long
that I
name,
could never
yeah.
pronounce. Oh boy. Okay, I believe the ads
Yeah,
are
should be
complete.
over. Also, I just saw that
Yeah.
someone followed on YouTube. I did not see who that was. I
Hey!
wasn't quick enough, but thank you anyway. Thank you for subbing to the channel. I appreciate
I
it.
need to set up, like alerts for YouTube and stuff. I neglect my YouTube so much whenever I multi-stream. I need to figure out how to get that done.
My YouTube alerts just like
But,
randomly started working again like a couple streams ago after not working for months. So at some point I just had like the alert going off like underneath chat, and I was like, oh, suddenly I guess I gotta remat some stuff. Oh, is that you,
But
Oak?
what do you
Well,
guys
thank
miss? What? What? Oh, it's Oak following on YouTube. Nice. But yeah, while you guys were gone, I did say like this lady is a mess. She has too many disparate things. There is no cohesion. She's a tall cat with a tiny head, mommy dommy, mad scientist, guitar playing, can't dress herself.
Everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to see something really good for her coming up sooner. She's gonna
Okay.
get a low ranking.
So her splash art is this.
It is a guitar. It is a guitar. I feel like she's got to have really long arms to play guitar like that. That is huge. Seems very inconvenient. I'm not a huge fan of like the graffiti aesthetic. I mean, it's
Okay,
nice that
fair.
they got kind of like there's like a dot tone thing going on, which is nice, but it's just not, it doesn't really grab me. Maybe if it was a bit more variety in the colors, some really bright clashing colors rather than just kind of blue fading into purple. But yeah, this is fine. No,
Fair,
No,
okay. Oh,
yeah.
that's number 3.
Okay. I'm also this is just me. I'm also not a fan of when you have a female character and she's clearly wearing like I guess a thong or whatever, but pulled up really high to go above her waistline so you can see her underwear straps.
Oh,
Not
you
a
mean
fan of
like
that.
this thing like by her hip, like that?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
I don't need to see that.
Fair.
I don't need to see your undies. If the reason it's called underwear is supposed to go under your
I mean, if it's supposed,
clothes,
it's
girl.
supposed to be something like that. Probably. I don't know.
She can't dress herself. She's a mess.
It's funny because like I
Underwear's on the
low-key love her
outside,
design.
Coats on one. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's your opinion. It's your opinion. I kind of love the like kind of like asymmetrical like rocker vibe she's got going on. Like this is like right up my alley. But I get it. I get it.
The Monokuma blouse that she has on.
Yeah, like the black and white. Personally I love it, but I get it.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling for her. Okay. Here's my question. What genre of music does she perform?
Mainly I do. Okay, wait. Chat, correct me if I'm with any of the answers that I give. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's mainly rock, but there is some variety as well.
Okay.
Yeah, like rock and roll mainly.
Yeah, I'm not really getting much from her. I'm sure a lot of people probably like her. I'm gonna drop her kind of low. She's down D tier again.
Okay,
Oh, crap,
okay.
I hope I'm not populating D tier too full. I've got like 4 people in the D
It's fine.
tier.
We can always go back and look at it
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, I might reorganize some stuff later. We'll
All
put her
right.
put her at the tip top of D tier.
Okay.
She's not bad smelling and she's probably good at her job.
Where is she in my blood? Oh,
So
there
she
she
can
is.
be at the top of the D tier.
All right, top of D tier for Serval. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, Mighty Sweaty Armpits is suggesting maybe at the end we could do character trailers. That is an interesting idea.
If there's time, it probably depends on how long each trailer is.
Also, not
but
every
let's,
character has a character trailer. That kind of sucks as well. If there's time, we'll see. Logan hating HSR characters confirmed.
I just haven't gotten to know these characters.
Exactly, it's first
for their
impressions.
Personalities.
Yeah, it's first impressions, you know? Like, he's not played the game, so totally fair. He's just judging based off, like, the 3 images and his own impressions and the 1 answer I can give him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, let's see. We have 5 left. Next up is... oh, hip.
This is... So you remember... what was the name of the little water dragon that we met earlier?
Bailu.
What was her name again? Bailu. This is her dad. He's a decent dad. It's a broken home though. He's divorced, but he's doing the best he can. He has her weekdays and alternating weekends. But his real passion is his career. So he's got his water dragon, and I kind of, the outfit's kind of nice. He's got the little flappy things coming off him, which kind of feel like things would be flapping off of a dragon. So
he also has a booba window.
Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have the man boob window. You need to inspect the man's cleavage. So I mean, no, it's a neat costume. I dig the design on him. He's all right. He's pretty cool.
Crystal, welcome in.
All right. Crystal.
Yes.
How are you?
Already saying it. So, this character.
This guy's name is Don He.
Exactly. So this guy has, this character's name. He has a pretty long name, but people have found various ways to shorten it. This is Dan Hang Imbibitor Lune, or just Imbibitor Lune, or Bibi, or Dan Hang Il, or Danny, or just Dan Hang. There are tons of versions.
Anyone whose name is so long that you need a colon in it.
I don't know if it's a colon or if I don't know if his name has a colon or if it's something else, but
I assume that Don Hing is his name and Imbibitor Lune is like his occupation. Like that's what he does. He imbibits lunes.
The lunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a title.
No, this design's cool. I dig his vibe. He seems like he's probably one of those guys who's a bit full of himself, a bit arrogant, kind of looks down on people because he's like high status. Makes me think of anybody here way back when y'all was kids. You ever watch Inuyasha on Adult Swim?
Oh my god.
Reminds me a bit of He reminds me of Sesshomaru from Inuyasha.
Ooh, interest. I can see it aesthetically as like design wise. I can definitely see it, like the expression.
Yeah. The difference is this guy's got 2 arms, so that does kind of break the illusion.
Yeah, that is true.
Mm-hmm. But that's the vibe I'm getting, just from appearances.
It's full splash art. He is one of the earlier characters, so some of the earlier characters, their splash art is a little simpler, on the simpler side, so this is his.
Well, it's nice the way that they frame the moon around his little
that is
water
very nice,
dragon dude. I'm trying to figure out if he's tiptoeing on that. Is that supposed to be a water lily?
I think it's some...
I recognize stuff.
Yeah, some kind of watery flower.
Okay, so yeah, this isn't really adding a whole lot of new information to him. But yeah, no, I dig the guy. He's fine. I don't think this would be like a character that I'm like, oh man, this is my favorite character. But he's fine.
Also, there's a little leaf that I didn't see. A little red leaf. I didn't even see that.
Oh, I thought that was just like a little red turtle man getting flown in the air. Or like starfish or something.
No, it's like kind of like a.
Because with the amount of water he's scooping up to make this dragon, you know that there's probably some fish in there.
That would be kind of funny. Honestly, I never thought of that, but I don't know. Maybe that, or maybe he's like so like in tune. Maybe he is so like has so much control that he can just filter out anything non-watery. Maybe.
Okay, maybe.
Possibly.
Certainly possible. Yeah.
The moon is yellow.
Okay. It's Dr. Robotnik. They pee on the moon.
Also, yeah, Crystal. It is regardless of whether he is correct or incorrect on his impressions, it is just that. Okay. And image number 3 is this.
Ah, he's a prisoner. He's in chains and he's gritting his teeth. He has defiance in his eyes and a little bit of on the corners of his eyes. He spends a surprising amount of time putting. It's got to be waterproof makeup if he spends time in water.
I mean, it has
so
to
he's
be.
Gotta, yeah. So he's a prisoner. So maybe he was like a ruler and was deposed and is imprisoned and needs to get out and is all about reclaiming his lost honor and stuff. And I just barely know. So he also has like pointy elf ears.
He does have pointy ears.
So yeah. Okay. So here's my question on this guy for you.
Okay.
For what crime and or misunderstanding was he imprisoned? What was the reason for his imprisonment?
Oh dear. I think I forgot. So I'm.
So remember, kids don't eat yellow moons. Isn't that the color that the moons used to be in Lucky Charms? Were they ever yellow before, and then they changed them to blue because that's luckier or something? Did Lucky Charms have pee in them? Is that what's going on? He's so hot, his boob's out also. Well, his boob window is a little bit torn, which is a little bit dangerous because he might have, I was going to say he might have a little bit of a nipple slipple, but if he's a dragon, if they're lizards don't have the nips. So he's probably fine. This this man does not lactate. There is nothing you need to worry about seeing. So he's fine.
Okay, so thank you, Imri, because I wasn't sure anymore. He was chained and imprisoned for abusing the power of reincarnation of his people for his friend.
Oh, okay. So he committed a taboo amongst his people, but it was like for someone he cares about. So that's kind of cool. So, I'll give this guy. He's a solid B rank. He's a B rank.
All right. That's not the right thing. There we go. Where is? There he is. There's the boy. Any specific placement or?
Let's rank him third place. So just a little bit above.
Right above Mighty.
A little bit above. Yeah.
All right. He does have taste. Aventurine, so far the only A-tier character. Really incredibly based.
I'm still waiting for that special someone to be my first S-tier character here.
Maybe. I only remember one character that comes after this. I forgot the rest. Okay. Number, what is that? 12 is... her.
Oh, she's got little puppets!
She does!
Hey!
Fun fact, those puppets are actually puppets of the main characters.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, now, when you start the game, is this kind of like... you can be the male version of the main character?
Yeah, you can choose. They're basically the same character, but you can choose.
Okay, so I like that, but obviously... she's not just a crazy person who has puppets of her friends. She's got... Oh, hang on! Look at her knees. She's a doll herself. She's like a marionette. She's got like doll joints. She's an action figure. Oh, I like this girl. She's neat. Okay, so she is either some type of a doll that's been brought to life, or she's someone somewhere else who is controlling this doll, or maybe someone who died. It's like an Alphonse Elric type of a thing, and her soul is embodying this. Oh, you can even see like a joint in her shoulder that's exposed.
Sure, there is, yeah.
And because she's a doll, she makes little dolls and puppets and things like that. So yeah, that's what she is. I am favorably disposed towards like robots and automatons and things like that. And I think dolls possessed by ghosts fall into that category. So this is a good first impression.
Okay.
Me. So I like her. I dig her.
All right, this is Herta. And this is her full splash art.
Oh, wait, is that okay? So she's got a couple more dolls, and then is that a cat?
I was thinking, is that
a big
a
old cat?
Oh, hold on, that's interesting.
Tell.
I never.
And I also can't tell if it's a real cat or if it's a stuffed cat.
That's a good question. It looks like a cat, although I can't see where its upper body is.
It's under her knee. She's crushing it. It's a stuffed cat. I think looks like it's a button eye. Like, cause like the little dead girl next to her, if you look right above her face, there's like what looks like a blue button that I think is probably the cat's face.
Oh, yeah, could be.
So, assuming this girl is not evil, which is always a possibility when you have
Always
porcelain
is.
doll kids. A very strong possibility with porcelain doll kids. If she's a good person, she's probably fun. I like her. Good first impression so far. But yeah, she controls dolls, she possesses them and controls. She can probably. Now the question is, when she makes a doll out of a person, is it like making a voodoo doll? And it's like you can, because voodoo dolls, if you hurt it, the person gets hurt. Maybe this is she can control people and their actions by making a doll of the person, making the doll do something.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Is that your question, or do you want to wait till the last? No,
I'll wait till I see the picture.
Okay.
I think my general thing is I want to see all the stuff before. I ask
see everything first.
Sometimes the third picture can have new information.
True. In that case, this is number 3.
Oh, look! Inside of her soul is a blonder girl, and inside of that blonde girl is another smaller blonde girl. And inside of her is chains and crumpled up things. So she's got layers. So it is that there is a real soul inside her. Because if you look, the girl in her first picture still has the doll joints.
True.
And the girl after that,
still does.
Still has them. Oh, I couldn't.
Yeah,
tell.
they all still do.
Okay, so they all do. So I dig her. So so my question is, is she like entirely artificial, or does she have soul in her?
You cut off there for a bit. Come again?
So I was asking if she is entirely artificial, or if she does have like a human soul. Like, is she like a human whose soul is now residing in here, or is she just like entirely just made, manufactured, and alive for reasons?
That's an interesting question. I feel like, like out of those two options, it's kind
there's
of
like a hand there's also a hand in the top left there, so it looks like she's laying down on another picture frame. Oh yeah.
So I feel like the thing is, like, at least out of the two options you mentioned, it's kind of neither.
So how would you describe it then?
It is,
I guess without spoiling anything.
Yeah. So basically, this is a puppet version of her real self. Basically, her real self is speaking to others through this puppet mainly.
So is it kind of like I know Oak in the chat has watched Jujutsu Kaisen. Wasn't it Mekamaru? That was kind of like his thing. He's got his little puppet person that he puppeteers, but the real him is elsewhere. So yeah.
I haven't actually watched JJK, so I'm not actually sure about that.
Is good. Oh wait, I think Nora says that she's leaving. Start getting ready to go. But message for Logan in case you want to stop by tonight. I'll be getting to what in Persona 4. Oh, I know what's next in Persona 4.
Where's she at right now?
She's getting like toward the end. She's getting close. I don't want to like say specifically exactly what's going on, but she's in the latter half of the of the game
okay.
now.
Well, have fun with your stream later, Nora, and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Oh, sorry. One of my mods is here. The one I was telling you about before, who has to get up like super early for all the streams. Username is Objectionable Puzzles, but I say Vera
it is
saying
then.
hello, chat.
Okay.
Hopefully I didn't miss much. Vera, you just missed me being like so on the ball with all of my guesses on everything. I know everything about Honkai Star Rail now. I'm an expert.
Interestingly enough, like I think it's been a healthy mix of like getting close to the truth and messing around. It's been a healthy mix.
Yeah. I do like this girl though. I think she's gonna be A rank at least. I reserve the right to promote someone from A rank up to S rank if nobody gets S rank. But she's A rank. Up with Gambler Boy, because she's a cool doll girl.
Okay, so she is what did you say,
A rank.
Okay.
Correct.
Would you say above or below, Mr. Aventurine?
Let's put her below for the moment.
Okay,
they're like really close because I like both their
is.
gimmicks, so I reserve the right to change that. But she'll be in second place in A rank.
All right. Let's see. She should be S. I mean, hey, maybe we'll see later on. Maybe later you can like ask another 1 or 2 questions if you have any. And we can brainstorm some more. We'll see. Because we have 3 characters left and we are barely 3.5 hours in. I think we're pretty good on time. And like, I mean, I have all the time in the world, so it's up to you, like however long you want to go.
Well, I do have other stuff I do need to do today. Wednesday is like my one regular stuff, and so I need to get some work done. I got to go to the gym at some point, and then I need to eat. I guess apparently that's important.
Apparently that's the thing. Yeah. So we can like see like if you like if we have like another like 10 or 15 minutes at the end, we can go through it again. No.
Yeah.
Maybe add some stuff. But okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So character number 13 is I forgot. Oh yeah, her.
Oh, she's fun. Like I like the colors. I always like bright colors against black. I like her goggles as well. I like the neon
cool.
stuff with her magic, but she's just playing her on her DS. So she's a video game magician. She's a hacker. She goes into cyberspace. Her little goggles there are really just a really compact VR headset. I dig the dot tone on her ribbon and on the back of her skirt.
I do like her ribbon.
Okay, I don't know why. It's always endearing to me for some reason when a character has like a band-aid on a knee. It makes me think, yeah, this is a rough and tumble character who'll go out and like play around and isn't just like sitting at home all the time. So she's fun. I like this character's design.
Yeah,
so she's a techno mage is what I'm gonna call her. She's like she plays her DS and uses video game magic.
Yeah, Oak says like Futaba but less silly.
Well, that's a point against her because I love how silly Futaba. That was like my favorite thing about. So I want this girl to be silly, but she doesn't have a silly expression on her face. So that is a bit disappointing. She's probably, you know what she's probably like more, and this is a point in her favor. Maybe she's like Chiaki from Danganronpa 2, just a little bit of a sleepy video gamer. Because Chiaki was my second favorite character from Danganronpa 2.
She is very lovely.
That's good. Yeah.
All right, this is Silverwolf.
Silverwolf. That's like got to be her username online, right?
And that's
hey, she's surfing on the internet. Oh, I love sprites. Look at the one with the gigantic gun. That's adorable.
She does. They're like little tiny creatures.
This is cool. So that's got to be her little surfboard for surfing the web. I don't know. I like the pixelation on the little swooshy wave that she's on. No, I like this because she's gonna get a high rank also. Unless something happens, we still haven't seen the final picture.
That is true. That is true.
We can still get a swerve that'll make her be less fun. But first impressions so far, I'm not a huge fan, however, of the fishnet sock on her left leg.
Fair.
I've never been a fan of fishnet stuff.
Oh,
and so
interesting.
Yeah, it's just it's an aesthetic that I don't particularly care for. I notice a lot of these characters seem to have asymmetrical clothes. Like nobody has matching socks in this universe.
Yeah, there are only like a handful of characters whose design is more symmetrical.
So yeah, so far good. Once again, I love all the I love how that like a lot of her little avatars, like the one that's right under her foot, just has like a blank expression. Like these are characters running out there murdering and killing and shooting and first-person shooters, and they're just like, I'm here, I'm doing this. Yeah, she's locked in. She's good.
She is so locked in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So third image is this.
Bubblegum. Okay, that is an aesthetic that I do like. When people are like blowing bubbles, bright pink bubblegum stuff. I'm trying to tell if her shirt says something. I think those might just be markings rather than letters.
Yeah, I don't think it, or I think it's nothing like legible.
Oh, and her belt has a control pad on it. And
oh, it does. I didn't say.
She's gotten I
never realized that.
She's got an umbrella. You can see city lights shining in the background. She's like from a cyberpunk era or something like that. No, I dig this girl. I dig her. Here's the question I'm going to ask about her.
Okay.
I do want to know more about her personality-wise, because we were talking about how she doesn't seem as silly or whimsical as Futaba. I was saying maybe she's more sleepy like Chiaki. Does she have any silliness and whimsy to her?
Okay, and remember, again, you can, like, it doesn't have to just be a yes or no question, just, like, as a reminder, so you could ask this also as an open question.
Describe it then, yeah, just how would you describe her personality in terms of silliness and whimsy on one end to serious and doesn't like to joke around on the other end?
Yeah, so she is generally a bit of like a calmer type for the most part, like a you know, like, as you said, like a gamer, you know, like a calmer gamer type. She does have some silliness to her. She does have like like a teenage gamer girl, I guess is how I would put it. And like she can
Okay.
definitely get to have her silly moments, have her.
Well,
She's
here's
fun,
a way to look at it.
in my
I
opinion.
feel like since you call her a gamer girl, I feel like there's also a spectrum of gamer girls out
True.
there. One side of the spectrum that I particularly enjoy, and one side I don't particularly enjoy. I feel like a lot of gamer girls can go on a spectrum where, on the one hand, on the far end, you're fun, you're goofy, you're silly, you're a gamer girl, you like video games, nerdy stuff, and then on the other hand are the e-girls who sell their own bathwater online.
I can tell you that is not her. She's like a real like full-on
good.
gamer. She locks in.
Good. Okay, so I like this girl then. Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna be A rank. She's gonna be A rank as
Okay.
well.
Towards the
Put
end,
her-
we're getting back up there.
Yeah, I reserve the right to shuffle around
Yeah, for sure.
Uh,
Where is
some
she?
of these characters if necessary.
There she is. All right. Middle, high, low. Any
Put her in
specific placement?
third place for now.
Okay,
Yeah, third
okay.
place for now. I'm not huge on the ranking with, because I have a hard time figuring that out.
Yeah,
But yeah,
same.
She's
Usually,
A rank.
yeah, same. Whenever I need to like rank a character, I'm like I can like vaguely rank them. I can say like this character is like middle to low B tier, but like depending on the day, depending on how much I think about them, it can like change any day.
Yeah.
All right, we have two more, and then we can look a bit more at what we got, and maybe yap a bit more, and you can share some more thoughts and ask some more questions.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
we don't have a whole lot of time. We've only got like a half hour to 3 hours.
I mean, hey, if we got through this one in like 5 minutes. So let's see. This is
Well,
our next one.
Okay, well, and he's got boxing gloves, so obviously he's a fighter. He digs the fighting. He's I like his cape thing back there behind him with all the flames on it. Reminds me of oh crap, what was his name? From the early episodes of Gurren Lagann.
Not sure. I
Conrad, is
never
his
watched
name?
that.
He also has a robot arm, which
He
is
does
really
have an
cool.
arm, a metal arm, yes.
And his left leg might be a prosthetic as well. I can't tell if that's a prosthetic or if that's
it's-
just once again because nobody in this universe has matching socks. Could be a.
I'm
some
pretty
type of a
sure it's just
support
his
thing 'cause he
pants, but I
injured his leg.
can't fully be sure. I'm pretty sure it's just his pants being funky.
Oh, and check out his belt. His belt is like a really, really tiny WWE wrestling belt
True.
type of a thing. So yeah, dude's a fighter. He
But I
seems very
know-
optimistic though. He's probably. Oh, is Nora taking off? Good night, Nora. Bye. Thank you for hanging out here.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Bye. So yeah, he looks like he's a fighter, but he's probably not like. So you guys, who here has played Persona 3? I know all our community watched me play it, but he's not like Akihiko Sanada, where he's like, yeah, I'm just into fighting. I take it very serious. I have protein drinks every day.
Yeah, you don't think he's
All I
like
wanna do is train."
that
Like,
into it.
no, this is more of like he's an earnest. He's like a Goku type of a guy where it's like, yeah, I just want to get in there and fight because fighting's fun. Oh, you're strong. Don't hold anything back. Yeah, let's really have a good fight out there.
Bit more
So
of an
that's what
enthusiastic approach.
Yeah, enthusiastic and earnest.
Okay.
So, and I think he just really enjoys fighting.
Okay,
That is my guess of this bro here.
All right. So this is Luca,
Luca.
and that's his art.
Yeah, there's a dead man. He has killed that guy. Okay, so the people are cheering. So I think he's an audience favorite. Obviously, he's like a champ. He's a tiny championship belt. So this kind of goes along with what we were saying before. I think I'd be more interested in like other types of fighting besides just boxing, whether it was like wrestling or mixed martial arts or something like that. But I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I do think it's also funny how in anime you'll have a guy really like kind of slim build. I mean, he looks like he's got muscles, but he's not like huge bulking. He's not like a heavyweight champion, but he's tough and he's a boxer and he's gonna pow you in the face with his padded little gloves. So yes.
All right. Last art is this. Speaking of muscles.
Why is everybody gotta take off their shirts? Oh, poor guy has a scar on his back.
I mean, to be fair, I think in this case it makes sense, at least, to take off his shirt.
But at least he's not in the bathtub like that math professor earlier.
True.
I'm not a huge fan of the mini ponytail in the back, to be totally honest.
Interesting. I low-key dig it.
I think probably a lot of girls dig that look, but
Probably,
I
yeah.
don't know. It's not a look that I'm crazy about.
Fair.
I mean, he's cool. The red overall color kind of has main character vibes. I don't think he's a main character, obviously, but whenever I think of red, I always think of like the leader of the team.
He does look like give main character vibes, like just from like his expression, his appearance. He does kind of give like at least important character vibes.
Yeah, like I don't think he necessarily is like a major. He has those vibes.
For sure.
No, he's good. I gotta ask a question now. What do I want to ask about bro here?
You could also maybe save it, and because I think we do have the time to go through everyone again and maybe adjust rankings, so you could just wait and maybe like if something comes up later.
I want to know if there are any other things that he is interested in, that he likes, that is a character trait, a significant character trait, at least one, other than boxing, fighting people, like to punch stuff. Does he have dimensions to his character, or is he just like, I like to punch people?
So his main thing is definitely fighting. He does definitely have quite a bit of depth to his character. Like his personality, his viewpoints, his mindset. I'm trying to think. I guess what I can say is that while his main gimmick is fighting, he's not just fighting for the sake of like, for the sake of it, I guess. He does enjoy the sport, but like there's more to it. There's more to his view towards it.
So he's not just like Goku, where it's like, here you're pretty strong. I want to fight you now, just for that reason.
Yeah,
so
he doesn't fight just for the sake of fighting. There's also like more depth to it, his motivations and stuff.
Okay, I think this dude is. I'm gonna give it B tier.
All right,
in my opinion. Yeah, he's pretty good. Like he's not one of those characters that the moment I see it's like, I love this character, but he's good.
Yeah,
he's good. He's B tier. Put him third place in B tier.
Okay,
like right in the
solid middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And with that, we are approaching our last character.
Oh, are we already on the last one?
Yeah, that's why I said we have a little bit of time. That's why I said it. We have only one more.
Wow.
Yeah. So, last character is her.
Oh, she's cute. She's got like a little Santa Claus coat.
Yeah, she's adorable.
Got a little. What are the braids coming out of her sides? They're not her hair. They're just like a belt, I guess, from her coat.
Yeah, they're like part of her clothes.
Okay, this is like one of those characters that's probably really, really soft-spoken and like doesn't say very much. Maybe even refers to herself in third person. But she's like, I'm just quiet here. I'm here, and we have to do this quest, and it's very important. Thank you all so much. She's probably very polite and sweet. The coat reminded me of Santa Claus, and then the white color of both her hair and her dress makes me think that she maybe has an ice theme to her magic that she uses. Maybe ice or snow or cold or something like that. She's probably, I think she's a very pure soul, very pure-hearted. Although the weird thigh belt for no particular reason connecting to nothing. She doesn't even have shoes, so she can't mismatch her socks, at least like the other characters. But she apparently needs to mismatch her thigh accessories.
It is interesting that like every character, or like almost every character, has like something like that on their thigh. That is interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I think she's quiet, she's polite, she's probably sweet and very pure. Pure as the driven snow. Wait, what is that coming out of her pocket? Is that? Oh, that's just maybe a strap on there. I thought that was like a wristwatch dangling out of it.
Oh yeah, I think it's just like a There's like lots of like straps or belt thingies going on.
I hope she's connected to Santa Claus in some way. I want her to be like Santa's daughter, or like one of his elves or something like that. I can't see her ears to know if she's an elf.
She has. I'm pretty sure she has normal ears. Normal ears. But this is Clara. Or Clara. And this...
Wasn't Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's girlfriend named like Clarice or something? I gotta look that up.
Not actually sure.
Rudolph's girlfriend's name. Clarice! I was right!
Oh, okay.
I can't believe I remembered that.
So this is her full art.
Whoa! Who's the robot guy? Everybody else's full art was like, here's a few little details you could have gleaned from. there. Who is this? Okay, that definitely pumped her up a bit. She's got a robot side dad, robot friend guy. Okay, does she pilot this guy? Does she climb inside of his belly and drive him? This is cool. I like her. Yeah, she's getting up to A tier, definitely. Oh,
Okay, okay.
Unless we see the next picture. The next picture might be her committing horrible crimes, and that'll make me sad.
Committing horrible war crimes.
But look, but she's sitting on his knee like Santa Claus.
Very
to ask
cute.
What she wants for Christmas. I'm gonna assume that in the Honkai Star Rail universe, this guy is Santa Claus. That's who he is.
That. You know what? Sure. All right.
Well, you know, when you have countries like Japan and China, and they're doing stuff where they reference like Western culture.
True. Sometimes they get a little funny with it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I do wish dude would use his sleeves. They're just kind of dangling in the snow behind him and to the side, and they're gonna get like all soggy and wet. I mean, I get that he's a robot and he probably doesn't need sleeves, but it would be nice just for the sake of keeping his coat clean. You know?
Yeah, true. All right, here is the last image.
Oh, she's so happy!
She's so cute!
Oh, because the robot hands are holding it up in the air, and her thigh strap has switched sides, so it can be on either leg. She's adorable!
She is!
She's like the robot's daughter. Okay, I know, she's sweet, she's nice. I like her. I don't know if she, does she... I need to find out if she has any offensive capabilities herself, like in combat. Did she just this would be my question, does she just command the robot, like, Daddy, go kill the monsters? Or does she actually have any magic or abilities herself? I get the feeling she probably just controls her Santa Claus robot dad, that he's like her Pokemon that goes out into battle. Does she do anything herself though?
She does not do anything herself. The robot fights for her. I can tell you that it's that it's actually no, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. But the robot does fight for her.
I do want to know, and this I think is still related to that question, so I'm going to count it as just part of it.
Sure.
Does she combine with it in any way? Does she climb inside of it? Does she sit on its shoulder, or does she just kind of sit from a distance and just watch it do stuff?
She just sticks by his side and is protected by him.
Okay, that's cute though. Oh, actually, I do need to ask one more name. One more question. Sorry. What's robots? What is Robot Dad's name?
I guess I can tell you that. I guess they're kind of a two in one, so I guess I can tell you that. This guy's name is Svarog.
Svarog. Sorry, it sounds...
Svarog.
Sorry, it sounds like Scandinavian or
kind of, yeah, something
like
along those lines.
Yeah, Svarog. Wait, Svarog or Svarog?
Svarog with a G at the end.
Svarog with a G. Okay. No, I like her. She's going to be A tier as well. I'm going to have to bump somebody out of A tier. She's the last person. But she's going to be A tier. She was definitely going to be at least B tier until she had the robot guy.
Yeah, I thought so. The robot is definitely
her.
Alright, I'm gonna put her here because now I guess we can go over this again, and maybe you can ask if you have some more questions or if you want to know more. You can, go ahead with what we have
I do
now.
need to know something. So I said before the stream, I said the only thing I know about characters from Honkai Star Rail is a character named Firefly that somebody in my community had showed me, and she pilots a mech.
Yep.
I know that she wasn't one of the characters, but is she down there somewhere? Can we toss her up into the A tier?
Sure.
Just as an honorary, because I have seen her, and she seemed cool.
She is very cool.
I liked her.
We're putting her up in A tier too.
So, yeah, put her up in A tier. I think she deserves an honorary A tier here.
Honorary A tier.
So I also know, we don't really have. Nobody was in F tier. Do we need to spread both directions? Somebody up in S tier and somebody
we
down
don't
in F
have
tier?
to. Up to you.
I feel like I have to. I have to make use of tiers. If they're here and we're not using them, that is just it is a waste.
I feel like personally, I feel like F tier is really like when you look at a character and you're like, I don't like him.
I just think there were two characters who looked like they smelled bad.
Well,
maybe they need to be bumped down to F tier.
You could ask if they
Actually,
smell
no,
bad.
I guess we don't have to. I shouldn't be negative. I'm sure there's some people who like the foul-smelling people. I mean, we clearly have a sweaty armpit enjoyer in the chat, and I don't know if any of y'all have ever been around a sweaty armpit. They reek. They smell awful.
Can confirm from personal experience.
Okay, so yeah, we don't need to bump anybody down to F tier, but we gotta elect one of these up to S tier.
You could ask maybe some more questions to get more information and, you know, maybe like update your judgment. Yeah.
Good idea. I want to know, of the 4 people that I got there, we got Gamble Boy, Doll Girl, Gamer Girl, and Santa Claus's daughter. I want to know your opinions on each of the 4 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, love this guy. Love Aventurine, one of my favorites. I love literally everything about him. His story, his personality, his character, everything. Herta, I have never been a real fan of. She's like kind of been in my bottom 3, but I'm starting to come around to her a little bit. So right, like now I would probably put her like in C or D maybe. Silver Wolf I think is okay. I have no strong feelings towards her. No strong. I think she's fine. Clara I think is very cute. She she kind of has that. I always have a soft spot for like the little sister types. As an older sister, like I always have a soft spot for like these like childlike characters or kids.
I'm the youngest in my family, so I definitely don't have that going on.
Fair. Yeah.
So, okay. In that case, let's see here. Because I do feel like Clara, she's adorable. I don't know how much I would enjoy playing as her. The robot sounds like a lot of fun, but I don't know about like being the person who like sits back and just commands things. I'd rather be the robot. I wanna be like, you know, I'd see that and I'd be like shouting at her like, Shinji, get in the robot, and she just wouldn't. So that'd be a little. Okay, I'm gonna promote 2 people up to S tier.
Okay.
And I apologize that I don't have all the names memorized.
All good. Of course, all good.
We're gonna promote 2. We're gonna promote Gamble Boy and Gamer Girl.
Okay.
Up to S tier, just based on vibes. And I think a lot of what Gamer Girl's got going on, she does remind me of Chiaki Nanami from Danganronpa 2.
I can see it.
That was
yeah.
a fun game.
Yeah, I feel like
she was my second favorite character.
Yeah, I think she's got a bit more of an attitude than Chiaki. But oh no, the vibes. I can see it.
Actually, do we need to put one person down? Maybe we should put one person in F rank. We should probably take one person down.
Oops.
Well, I'm sorry, it's gonna be Incense Girl. She probably stinks horribly. She smells so bad.
Do you want to know if she does, or do you just want to keep on your? You want to stick to it?
Tell me what you imagine she smells like. What do you think she smells like?
I would imagine that she would smell like incense, but like faint, like a tame amount of incense. You know, like kind of like perfume.
Okay, fair enough. I just feel like those illustrations were showing scent clouds and smoke.
True, it was showing quite a bit.
Okay, so all right, so this is my final ranking here. So
all right,
now
no one else?
I need to know. I don't know any other characters down there, so it's just these 15. So now, So I want to hear your judgment of my ranking on each of these characters. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going from the bottom up. So I actually don't know too much about Lingsha, because unfortunately she hasn't appeared that much in the story yet. And I've not read her lore yet, but I am kind of curious about her. I think I would probably put her like, I did a tier list ranking these characters a while back, and I put her like somewhere in the like B equivalent, like a 5 to 6 out of 10. Whoops. So I think she's fine. I fucking love him. I'm an HSR man lover. I definitely put him like in my second highest tier. I think he personally is great, just like aesthetically and also just his personality.
Okay.
Treeby, the little creature, the creatures. Also I like a lot. They've actually gotten a lot of like screen time in recent quests, so I've gotten to like them quite a bit. Serval, the lady, love her, one of my favorites from the very beginning. Also because again, I also love her aesthetic personally. Bible I think is cute. I think she's fine. I think she's okay. No strong feelings. Fugue, I like her. Nothing too strong, but I think she's fine. Out of the B tier, there's quite a few that actually. So this guy, Mighty, one of my favorites. He's like one of the newer characters. Treeby and him are the two most recent characters that came out, and I love him. I immediately like pulled for him. I got him, and I love everything about him, aesthetically, story-wise, etc. Dan Hang, I love him a lot. Luca as well. Not as much as these two, I think, but he's a silly guy. He's a fun little guy. So I like him a lot. Asta, no strong feelings. I think she's okay. Ratio, one of my top 5, I think. Well, one of my top 10 at the very least. Definitely very far up there. Honorary A tier. I think she's fine. No strong feelings. Clara, I like a lot. Little sister bonus. I gave my opinion. Yeah, I gave my opinion on these ones. So all in all, I would probably put like a lot of these characters higher than you have. But you know, from first impressions, I get it. Wait, Logan didn't like the math guy. He did not like the math guy.
Too much nudity. He spent too much time naked. I prefer to be clothed when doing math. So that's just me. I am sorry. Crystal's saying people ship.
Oh yeah.
I keep on saying Aventurine and Dr. Ratio. Well, yeah, we picture of Ratio pointing a gun at dude, and he's like, "Oh yeah, just press it into my chest."
Yeah, these two have definitely. There is an iconic line between these two. It's not a spoiler or anything. But these two find themselves in a certain situation where one is basically a giant in comparison to the other, and there is a certain line that like has just solidified itself as like it has just become an iconic line in the fandom. Like their voice actors, or like Aventurine's voice actor, the fandom, like everyone knows that line, and it's just become like a main, like a real big meme.
Well, I need to know this line then. What is the
line?
All right,
bet. Let me see if I can show it to you. Hold on.
Oh, are we gonna see like the actual cutscene or something?
I mean, out of context, I think you don't really get much of it. So, actually, you know what? I don't even have to type in the game. I can just because I know it's gonna show up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and avoid looking at what you're typing in because I don't want to spoil what the line is.
Yeah. Okay, it's actually not gonna... Okay, it's showing a lot of things here. Can you please... Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, ignore ad.
Hi, für dein Auto wäre es? Autopreis Holland. You want to buy the car with the German engineering?
Okay, let me...
Wait, Queen Kitty says, love how Logan Robo and Mertz is in your search history. Big respect. I'm in your search history on YouTube?
Hell yeah!
Hey!
Yeah, so this is the line. I'm also gonna turn up a little bit. I'm gonna turn the BGM off because, you know, to let everyone hear the line of all lines. Actually, it might not show. Hold on, because
Wait, is Math Magician, is he a kaiju over there behind that building? Or is that a hologram?
In this instance, he is very tall in comparison to this guy.
All right, well, fair enough.
Okay. So that's... Oh, okay, it's not... Okay, why is it... Hold on, I want chat to actually hear the line too.
Oh, no, oh yeah, let me see.
Okay. There it is.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge.
And that line...
Is that the line just, whoa, Doctor,
yes,
huge.
Like every time someone comes across this line, it's always amazing.
I don't know, for some reason now it just makes me think of the line from The Dark Knight Rises, the thing with Bane, you know, would have heard of took up. You're a big guy.
Yeah,
so is that a thing? Isn't that a thing in like in Yaoi where like the guys are just huge or something? They have like tiny heads and huge bodies and gigantic hands.
It's a certain there's the Yaoi hands, which is like big hands basically. For sure. Yeah, for sure. Like the classic, more old school yaoi character designs. Yeah.
All right, I gotta ask you something though, because
Okay.
I can't let you complete the hook. From based on my ranking with everyone that we ranked today of the 15, so excluding Firefly.
Yep.
If you had to pick only 2 to put in S rank and 2 you had to put in F rank,
Ooh. Out of these?
who would you
Or in
put
general?
in out of all these? Out of these 15,
Out of these, okay.
if you had to put 2 in S rank and 2 in F rank, who
Ooh.
would you choose?
Okay, so I'm torn between 3 characters for the S tier.
One you gotta leave behind. One is going to have his or her heart broken.
Ooh. Also I'm gonna put the BGM on again before I forget. Ooh, that's a good question. So the 3 that I'm thinking of would be Mighty, Dr. Ratio, and Aventurine. So question is, do I pick the Doctor?
Oh, you didn't even pick Gallagher.
I love him, but not as much as these 3.
Okay.
So the question is, do I pick Depression, do I pick him, or do I pick Male Wife? And also Depression. It's a good. Man, that's foul, because all of these like fall into like similar categories for me, like people that that like appear one way but are actually like really good, like soft people. Ooh.
Yeah, like a gambler with a heart of gold, or a mathematician who's naked. Did Vero just say I'm C tier?
Oh wow! Oak said Oak said they put you in S tier.
Oh, thank you, Oak, but Vero has stabbed me in my guts. That's what's inside my body.
Okay, so you know what? I technically all these 3 are roughly on the same level, and it really just like it could change on the day, but I think just because like Aventurine and Ratio have been around for longer, and there's the yaoi bias. So you know what? I would put these 2 in S tier.
Oh, so you're not going to separate them? That's
Just so
good.
I don't have to separate them. I mean, in terms of gayness, I mean, this one's right up there. As you said, dudes and death. If I had to put 2 in F tier, probably it would definitely be Herta, because she's already lowest on this list, and probably maybe Asta, although I do kind of like her design. Maybe Herta and Bailu, probably. If I had to.
So Doll Girl and Tiny
Dragon
Water
Girl.
Dragon Girl.
Yeah.
Okay,
H is for huge
fair
Logan. Oh, Heartbow, welcome in!
It's for huge. I'm not even huge on the stream here. I am tiny. Look at me,
You're
so
a little
small
guy.
in the corner. I'm just a silly little guy, and silly little guys have never done anything wrong to anyone ever.
Never. L for
Chris was
Lonely
bringing an
Logan.
L for Lonely Logan. That is, I feel like because this is a different channel, I almost to explain the inside joke. So when I first started streaming, we did this marathon charity stream called Extra Life. And everyone was supposed to try and stream for 24 hours. I couldn't do it the whole 24 hours because of scheduling, but I did like 12 hours of it. This is when I very first started. And a buddy of mine who was organizing it with our group had a VC open over on Discord for anyone who wanted to pop in. I was playing, and like I was starting out. I had like nobody really in my stream. One of my mods was popping in on occasion, so I popped in the VC and I was talking to him, and he was like, "Oh, how's it going over here?" It's like, it's fun. I'm having fun playing. Nobody really there, so a little bit lonely. And so then him and my mod kept making fun of me, calling me Lonely Stream Logan because of that. And so then after that, they just never let it go. And then people also realized, oh, by the way, Logan is also chronically single and can't seem to get a girlfriend to save his life. So I became the lonely man. Yeah. So that is why I am called Lonely, because really that's just a long way of explaining it's because I'm lonely. But I like to think that by using a lot of words to explain it makes it seem like
it makes it seem like
bad.
it. Damn, Chad, can you imagine being single?
Yeah. I think the main thing is how do people meet other people these days? Like, I don't even know how that even works. Like, what do you even do to meet people?
I mean, I met my girlfriend online. I met my girlfriend through an anime like themed WhatsApp chat. And after that whole group just like fell apart, we just stuck together, and at some point we started dating.
Good on you.
A WhatsApp chat. WhatsApp is a chatting app that literally everyone outside of America uses frequently. Because we don't use yeah.
Actually, I don't even really text people anymore these days. I'm very much just kind of in my own little routine. I work, I buy action figures, and I stream video games.
And honestly, kind of based.
If you say so.
I mean, listen.
Well,
you don't have to be an extrovert, you know. As long as you're happy, as long as you're doing what you like, it's all good.
Bold of you to assume I'm happy, but
I would like to think you are on the way there, at least.
I noticed though we have passed the 3-hour mark, so I'm probably gonna need to start winding down myself pretty soon, because I do have, like I said, other things I need to get done today.
Fair, yeah. I'm probably gonna keep streaming for just a little bit longer, because there's some like new stuff that I that came out recently regarding a future HSR patch that I just want to check out and do that. But after that, I'm probably also gonna hop off.
Well, thank you so much for having me here, by the way, today. I appreciate it. For those who don't know in the chat, yeah, Kim had just like messaged me, just reached out to me with this idea. So this stream was entirely her baby.
And I was low-key nervous because I rarely ever reach out to people for like collabs. And I was like, do I be overly formal, or do I just go like, hey, sup, hi? And I think I kind of like had like a middle ground somehow. But yeah, hell yeah! Thank you for coming out.
What I like about, I will say this, what I like about the message that you sent me is that I have gotten way too many messages over the years from people that'll be something like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" And then it just stops right there, and oh my gosh, I don't know why it just like it aggravates me, because like you already are messaging me. Just ask me the question. You're creating an obligation for me to respond to you, just to tell you that you're allowed to do the thing you're already doing by starting this conversation. And so you just like went right. It's like, hey, how you doing? You open a collab. It's like, great. Also, I see there are things appearing on the screen that I can't hear because I can't hear your sound alerts.
Someone just streamed a yippee and a German accent in a minute. I just want to say that, like, I definitely get that, and also I am kind of like, I always have that like tendency, but then I remember like if I know like if someone went to that for me, they'd be like, like if someone asked me like, hey, can I ask you a question? I'd be like, just ask it. So that's why I kind of like I go the route of like I'm like, hey, quick question or a question regarding this, and I lead into it by saying I'm gonna ask a question, and then I'm gonna do it.
Well, because the thing is, I am a bit of an introvert myself, and people, when they do those type of things to kind of create the obligation, because it's just like, it's too stressful for me. It flares up my anxiety in ways that so I don't want to be like mean to people, but it's just like, it's so nice when someone just gets to the point and says, just like in the message, is like, hey, here's what I was wondering. It does look like we're on an ad break right now, so but once the ad break is over, I can stick around for those 5 minutes to do the quick 5 minutes in German, unless you don't want me to do that anymore, because that was probably offensive to your people.
All good. It was funny. It was not good, but it was funny, and that's what counts.
Oh, I'm sure it was awful. I'm sure it was absolutely awful.
It was like very like the way that people usually imagine German people to sound is like overly aggressive or like overly like I guess like sharp.
I personally always prefer impressions and accents and things like that aren't necessarily accurate to the impression, but are accurate to what you think the impression is, if that makes sense. I just think it's like where you kind of distill it down to the. It's like a caricature drawing. You go to like a carnival, and there's a person drawing caricatures. Like the person's not going to draw an accurate portrait of you. Yeah, I just think that's fun.
It is fun.
Personally.
It is fun. All right. I mean, we do have a minute left, so I guess I can start the timer already, and then after ads are over, you can.
Still, yeah.
Hmm? Yeah. I mean,
so are you gonna start the German talking? And because like, who all here can even like hear you? Do we got a few? Do we have some subscribers? We got. Is that Imri1312? Do we got Oak still here?
We got a couple peeps here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start the timer, and after ads are over, you can say goodbye in German, and I'm gonna keep streaming anyway, so I can run out the timer. Oh, and ads are done for some peeps. So 3, 2, 1, bam, German. And ads, ads should be about done for most people.
I know over on my screen there is still another 30 seconds. People are trying to sell me home loans through Zillow.com. Little do they know I cannot afford a home.
I forget what kinds of ads I usually get. It's like I don't know. I get like all kinds of ads. Usually something food or a car. Even though I don't even have a license.
Now I'm getting an ad for the HP Omen. The computer wants me to buy a computer. It's very unusual.
They're assembling.
Is the ad break completed? Is everyone returned?
Ad break should be completed.
Yeah. I feel like when I try to do the German accent, it's always very
Oh yeah, it's very...
Or if I should do the, I'm in the discotheque. I'm eating the Toblerone and listening to the techno dancing music.
Your accent is definitely like very like exaggerated. Like usually if you want to try wanted to try a genuine German accent, it's like just speak like as like just flat is the best way I can say it. Like, you know how people in English, for example, they say like can't or now is like can't or now. Like it's a very flat sound.
Now. I just flatten all of my sounds.
Yeah, like German people, like they kind of like mumble a lot of the time.
The mumbling and add excessive suffixes at the end of the words, like Humhaven and Sharpenugen.
I'm sorry? What?
Sharpenugen. I don't know. These are sounding German words. They are gibberish to me. I need to make sure that before the 5 minutes are up, I can say goodbye to everyone.
Yeah, we have 3 minutes left. I don't even know what kind of what you just said.
I said a German word, a legitimate German word. And I turn to the chat and I say, so long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. More German words for goodbye.
Okay.
I have a confession to make. I do not know German.
I wouldn't have guessed.
No, I know I was very convincing and very believable.
You know, if you hadn't said it...
You never would have known.
Never would have guessed.
I have destroyed the illusion. Suspension of disbelief is shattered.
Indeed, indeed. Now, for Chad, I am going to be live for another like 15-ish minutes to check out the 3.3 drip marketing. Because I promised to do that at the end of stream. So if you want to stick around for that, then feel free, and if not, then get the frig out of here. I'm just kidding. Either way.
That is what I will be doing. I will be getting the freak out of here. There will be freaks, and I will get them out.
You will get out and get out of them and get out of everything.
Do I need to keep speaking like this? Is the timer still going on?
There's still a minute left. A minute left of the timer. Technically, so.
Joy.
I mean, you can stay around for another minute, or you can just dip out now, whenever you wish.
I feel like I would like to have the opportunity to say goodbye in my normal voice before I have to leave, if that is okay.
All right, fair.
But I do thank you again very much for having me here. I know it was difficult with the time zone differences.
It is for sure, yes. And hey, maybe we can do something like this again. Maybe I can show you like another set of HSR characters at some point in the future, and we can do other stuff.
Ja, it was a delightful good time. And I thank you for inviting me, and I look forward to any such future collaborations.
Collaborations.
That is my favorite part of doing accents, is rolling the R's.
Even the languages that don't do it. I mean, in Germany,
I just like to
depends.
add it in. Whatever accent I do, I roll the R's, because here's the secret about Americans. If you speak differently than us, you will believe you are from wherever we tell you.
That is, you know, fair enough. And with that, the time is done.
Hey!
Hell
All right,
yeah.
so I'm gonna log off now. Thank you all, everybody. Thank you for, first of all, everybody from my community who's been hanging out and popping over here.
Hell yeah,
Was at a very
appreciate
different
that.
time than usual. And so good to see you guys. I know I don't normally stream on Wednesdays, so I really appreciate that. And to everyone here from Kim's community, hi. It was nice to meet all of you. I mean, I'd already met Mania before, but nice to meet all the rest of you.
Yeah, go
and,
check out Logan.
Thank you so much for being here. Am I allowed to like plug my stream?
Of
like
course,
give my
of
schedule
course.
or
Go
anything
ahead.
like that? Okay. Over on my channel, twitch.tv/LoganRobo or youtube.com/LoganRobo. We typically stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Friday, and Sunday evenings at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time Zone. So that's 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Currently alternating between Metaphor Refantasio and Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit. We have lots of fun. I always like meeting new people and making new friends. I'd love to see some people there. But otherwise, I'm going to get going so you can enjoy the 3 drops of 3 whatever Honkai Star Rail thing that you said that's going on. And have a great day, everybody.
Hell yeah, everyone say bye,
everybody.
Logan.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Alright. I hung up. So, okay. Oh, that was fun. Oh, and I gotta remove the little foogie. I am still in the middle, so I'm gonna move myself over where I usually am. Which is over here. That was so much fun. Yeah, go check out Logan, guys. Actually, can I do a little shout out? Oh dear god, I'm muted! Oh no! Okay, how long was I muted? Oh, I think while I was typing in, because I accidentally typed in the same key that mutes me. I gotta change that at some point. Anyway, all I was saying is that Logan's a super cool guy, and want to do more collabs with him in the future. I'm probably gonna like ask him again to like you know, I feel like this type of stream is a very fun one. And who knows, maybe at some point we can drag him down into Hoyoverse hell once more. Maybe. Or maybe not. We'll have to see. You were once muted for 10 minutes? Oh, same, dude. I was once... Yeah, I think it was while I was playing through P4G. I was once muted for like a solid... yeah, like a solid 10 minutes as well. It was awful. Make him a gacha addict? I mean, hey, listen, the good thing about Hoyoverse games in particular is that they are relatively free to play. Like, you could, like, the most I've spent in any Hoyoverse game, like, or in all Hoyoverse games combined, was I spent, like, €5 on one Welkin, and I bought a skin. That's all the money I've ever spent on any Hoyoverse game. So, they are very much, like, if you know how to save up, if you play the game, if you know how to you know, if you have self-control, then for sure Let me swap back to... Where am I? There I am. I'm a little off to the side. I gotta fix this thing again. Chat is a little behind me, but that's fine for now. I am just gonna swap off here to pull up this the drip marketing, because dropped yesterday and it dropped today, and surely that'll be the only 2 characters. So we're gonna have a quick look at that before I yeet today as well, because it is 10:15 and I do need to recharge soon enough. So we're gonna... That was not what I wanted to do. Bum bum bum. Not gonna lie, every time I see that background, I think of Argenti. Honestly, yeah, true. It's the roses. And technically, I should be there's like several like versions of this background. There's also like an evening one, which technically would have been more appropriate for me to put here. Maybe I should just like set that up for next time. Oh, speaking of even the hair is similar. Speaking of hair, and speaking of my model, to those who know, I've commissioned a model very recently, a new model. To those and to those who don't know, I guess now you know. And the art for it, the artist came back to me like yesterday, I think. My model, the art for my new model is done. It looks so good. It looks lovely. And my friend is currently in the process of rigging it, so I don't know how long she's gonna take. But potentially, at some point next month, we're gonna be here with a new model, with a new me. I really love how it came out. It's so good. I gotta remember to put the credits in on my channel. But it came out so lovely. Okay, let me real quick. Yippee! Yippee indeed! Okay, so before we finish, because otherwise I don't want to make this into a video. I want to do this live while I'm at it. Speaking of HSR and speaking of, you know, characters, the 3.3 drip marketing for 2 new characters dropped today and yesterday, and surely that's gonna be the only 2 characters. Surely they're not gonna drop another one tomorrow, because why would they do that? We have 2 new characters for 3.3, 2 new 5 stars, because Weavers forgot what 4 stars are at this point. I think they've developed an allergy. An allergy. I think they've grown allergic. 2 new characters, 2 more Crisis heirs added to the roster. Number 1, we have our first. It's behind the chat. Actually, let me move you guys up here. Actually, no, let me move you guys up here. Our first Wind Remembrance character. I feel like it is interesting that now there's suddenly like after adding a new element or a new path, suddenly we're getting so many Remembrance characters. Meanwhile, Preservation is just rotting at this point. But yeah, Wind Remembrance, another 5-star. Honestly, I feel like she could have been a 4-star. I feel like she could have been a 4-star. Yes, it is Honkai Star Rail Barbara. It is Strawberry Barbara. 4 stars are a myth, despite them desperately trying to buff them with stuff in DU. Yeah. So let's see. I actually do like Hyacinth. I think she's very cute. Look at her. She has a little like unicorn. Well, not quite unicorn, but like a little. I guess it's a Pegasus. She has a little creature. I'm assuming that's like her summon. Her Memo Sprite. It's so cute. She also has a little thingy on her outfit. It's so adorable. I feel like she could have been a 4-star though. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Let's read the description for Hyacinth. As the descendant of Sky, I, Hyacinthia. Oh, is that her full name? Will fulfill the Flame Chase journey with all of you. At the same time, I'll do my best to help everyone as Hyacinth, healer of the Twilight Courtyard. This is my good friend and assistant, the little Pegasus Ika. Oh, that's cute. Or if you want to see that I as a lowercase l, then it's Ulka. It's Luca without the U. Do you want to pet them? Please, go ahead. They love being petted. Oh, I want to pet it. I want to pet the creature. Cynthia? Close enough. Watched leaks, not saying anymore. Wait. Oh, there'll be a preservation character soon. I know it. If not, I'll be upset. Surely. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, no leaks. Healer of Light, Hyacinthia. As the city-state in the clouds crumbles through time, the Twilight Courtyard opens its gates once more, bringing a glimmer of light to Evernight. You, Physician Hyacinthia, Chrysa's heir who guards the Sky Core Flame, must inherit your ancestors' will and mend the torn fabric of dusk and dawn. May the rainbow light pour down, dissolve all grudges, and bring the dawn back to this land. Affiliated City, Twilight Courtyard, Akima, and Divine Authority, Eye of Twilight, Aquila, ? I wonder if is the question mark just because technically they haven't acquired the core flames yet? And, you know, they don't want to, like, set it in stone because technically it hasn't happened yet? Or if there's more to it? Because I'm pretty sure that at least Castor has had that question mark as well. So, interesting. Yeah, she is definitely gonna be a healer. Surely gonna be a healer. So that's our first character. Unfortunately, I cannot pull for her because Anaxa is 3.2, and whenever Finon's gonna come out, like after 3.2, I have to save. I have to take advantage of the one patch I get to save. Did Mighty have his? Good question. I'm gonna check if Mighty had the question mark behind his thingy. I'm not sure. Hoyoverse may be bad for gambling issues, but damn, they be masterpieces on storylines. HSR's story is honestly incredible. Yeah. And even like the gachas is like, disregarding the fact that gacha inherently is just bad and predatory and sucks, Hoyoverse is generally one of the more generous ones. Depending on like your prior, well, if they were released more 4 stars, yeah. In terms of like currency and the system and stuff, actually not as bad. But yeah, the story also, you know, subjective. Personally, I love it. Unfortunately, I need her for my castress, so I'm going broke again. Oh dear. Generous and Genshin? I mean, to be fair, I feel like it doesn't really matter because HSR just releases way more characters than Genshin. So even if we get more freebies in this game, it doesn't really matter. Like in Genshin, sure, we get like less free currency without exploration and stuff. Which again is another thing that like HSR doesn't really have. It almost like evens out. I think it does even out because Genshin releases less characters per patch than HSR does. Genshin usually has 1 5-star and a 4-star. We've very rarely had 2 5-stars, like very rare occasions. How often do reruns happen in HSR? Every patch. Every patch so far, except for like special cases, there is 1 to 2 new character banners, and along with that, at least 1 rerun banner for a character. Yeah. Sometimes we have banners where like 3 characters rerun. It depends. But they do rerun characters every patch. Some more so than others. Dr. Ratio still has not had its first rerun, and it's been over a year, but you know, there's that. It's basically impossible not to get the characters. If you have some self-control and if you are aware, like even on F2P, like so far in HSR, to be fair, I've been also very lucky, but I've been able to get every character that I really wanted, completely F2P. So it all depends on how you're playing the game too. If you want to like keep up with HSR's meta, then but you're gonna have to get out your wallet because that shit changes like every 2 months. Dr. Rachel Rewan, I'm not telling things. Shirley. Okay. That was character number 1. Number 2 is Cypher. Cat Girl Star Rail. Honkai Cat Girl. And she is a Quantum Nihility. Do we already have a Quantum Nihility character? I'm trying to think. Do we have a Quantum Nihility character? I don't think we do, question mark? I'm trying to think. Oh, Silver Wolf. I am so sorry, girl. We literally talked about you earlier. I completely forgot about you. But yes, I like her design. I like her, like... I like this splash art. I think it's very cool. Quantum Nihility, our second one, and a 5-star. And our... who knows how many of Quantum Woman. See it when we get a Quantum Male in 6.5. If we're lucky. So, let's see. We haven't met her in game yet. But we do know she's definitely going to be connected to, like, Zagreus. And I think we also actually do... Wait, actually, didn't we already get told that she is already a demigod? Or, like, she does already have the core flame of Zagreus? I don't fully remember. You're right. You are right. All men are imaginary. Except for Anaxa. Anaxa is a real man. Nothing is said about her. I know that Aglaya talked about her, I'm pretty sure, when talking to like Bartholos, who is a follower. So we know that she's connected to Zagreus. And she doesn't have the question mark, so I guess there's that. Okay, let's see. Is it pronounced Cyphera? So you've heard of me. But few call me by that name these days. Call me Cypher. It's sharper and swifter, like the wind itself. A perfect name for a master thief, don't you think? You know who else is wind? Sampo Kazgi. You know who Sampo Kazgi follows? Aha. You know who resembles Aha the most in Amphorius? Zagreus. Fleet-footed traveler. Cyphera. At least I'm assuming that's how her name is pronounced. The lost city of rogues Dolos? Where 300 rogues revel in their games, answering to no one. Race onward, fleet-footed thief star Cyphera, crisis heir of the trickery core flame, and may your web of lies spread with the breeze throughout all lands. Trying to pull one over me? Dream on! Why does this line somehow remind me of, like, Diona? What does Diona say? Like, think you can bully me? Something along those lines. I don't know why that reminds me of it. Affiliated city, Dolos Alchema. That has a question mark. Interesting. Divine Authority, Zagreus, Coin of Whimsy. Aggie said something to the thief, like, remember the thief Demi? She can shirk her duties. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Aglaya said that Cypher is a demigod. Fleet-footed? Guess who's also so fleet-footed he doesn't leave prints over the snow? Sampo Kazgi, baby! If not 3.3, listen. His voice actor is recording lines that means Sampo Kazgi is going to be back. If not in the main story, then it's going to be a Belobog event. It's going to be one of the two. But I manifest that Achmonides, or however his name is pronounced, was a sign. He is a sign. He is Sampo Kazgi in disguise. Mark my fucking words. Or it's going to be Cypher. You know what? We know that Sampo canonically can pass as a woman. We know Madame Poisson exists. So who knows? Maybe Cypher has been Sampo Kazgi all along. They're also the clones. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even see the cat silhouette. But yeah, we have a cat. Like... clones, after images, whatever you want to call it. Sampo was a cat girl? Listen, he could pull it off. We need a 5-star Sampo who gets all serious? Dude. Listen, first Elation 5-star, Sampo Kazgi, take my fucking money. Bottom right one's my favorite. The bottom right one is very cute. Very cute, very cute. Also gonna skip her, but I do low-key like her design. She does give me, and maybe it really is just because of Catgirl, but she does give me Lynette vibes. Does she have a wait, is that my screen? Wait, is that on my screen, or does she have a mole on? Wait. Does she have a mole on her chest? Oh my god, she does! All bonus points. I did see Funny Bone. Yeah, I did. Elation Imaginary Sampo! Surely not! I do want her though. Why does she come with Hyacinth? Yeah, I've heard of many people who are struggling quite a bit. Yeah, that splash art looks very fun. I don't know, I'm always a fan of those like kind of like, you know, very dramatic. Very dramatic. But yeah. I am going to skip both of those characters. Unfortunately. Hyacinth, I do kind of like Hyacinth. I like her general aesthetic, and I do think she's very cute, but after 3.2, I'm gonna be so fucking broke, I need to save. But that was the drip marketing for 3.3, and surely that was all, and we're not gonna get another character drip marketed tomorrow. Surely they wouldn't do that, right? Right. They're not gonna do that. And with that... Oh god, hold on, I need to just stretch for a little bit. Are you going broke for an AXA? I am going broke on my FTP funds. Yeah, I do need to farm some more. I have like 20 pulls, so I do need to farm more for him. I spent it all on my, almost all of it on Mighty. Also, if I think too much about how she's holding up to the ceiling, my neurons get a bit fired up, but that's besides the point. She does, like, she is very, like, athletic. For sure. For sure. Don't worry, 4 stars don't exist. Yeah. And they wouldn't release 3 5 stars in a row. I feel I would, like, they wouldn't. They wouldn't, right? Right. And if it's a 4-star, surely it's not gonna be anyone that I want. Right? Right. Can you imagine a Crisis Air being a 4-star? I mean, Hyacinth could have been one. Honestly. Cypher could have been one. Maybe, I don't know. But they also could, you know, like, release characters that aren't Crisis Airs. So there's that. 3 5-stars and I'd quit. Yeah, 2 is already way too much. Like, 2 every patch is already too much. Which is why I say, like, listen, freebies are good for me, because I don't pull on as many characters, but, oh boy. But she would be too strong. Her kit is insane in my opinion. I have not taken a close look at her kit yet, so I'm gonna hold off on that. At worst, they'll make like ZZZ and run both manners for the entire patch, but 3 at the same time. I feel like even that would still be better, because at least then you have more time to save, you know? But yeah, that was the drip marketing for 3.3. Unless they do decide to drop a 3rd character, in which case there'll be a cut right here and you'll see me in agony. But if not, then we are gonna end this here. I am pretty excited to meet Cypher in game. I do wonder how, like, she does definitely seem like a very whimsy character, a very, you know, very fun character. I am excited to meet her in 3.3. Oh, dear God. But yeah. I'm gonna have to try to get the video out tomorrow or Friday for that, because I'm gonna be gone on Saturday. Anyway, for the YouTubes, feel free to let me know who you're pulling for. Are you pulling for Hyacinth? For Cypher? Maybe neither? Are you saving for a future character? Are you too broke to pull? Let me know. And I wish both my chat and everyone watching a lovely rest of their day, night, or whatever time it is for you. Stay safe, y'all. Take care. I'm gonna go get some food and relax. It is 11:30 right now. And I thank y'all for being here today. And I hope you enjoy yourselves. We're gonna be back on Friday with the 3.2 live stream. Gonna be streaming it right when it airs. And that's gonna be the final stream for the week before I go on my vacation. So yeah, stay safe, y'all. Take care. And I will hopefully see you again at some point. Maybe Friday, maybe another day, maybe never. Who knows? Also, consider following the YouTube, Twitch, Blue Sky for updates, schedules, other shenanigans. Join the YouTube. Memberships are here if you want to pay me $2 a month for my silliness. If not, then I guess don't. And that is all. Bye-bye, y'all. Have a lovely, lovely day, night, whatever it is. Bye-bye!